Warning, I swear a lot.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Library of Ruina. So, we've got one minor bit of housekeeping to do, and then it's abnormality suppression after abnormality suppression. 2, 4, 5 of them. 5 of them in total. Now, am I going to get all these done today? Don't actually know. I will attempt to assess these logically and not bang my head against them and leave some of them for later if necessary. I would like to do at least one general reception today. Not general reception, sorry. Story reception from Star of the Sea, but I make no promises. But first of all, one very small bit of housekeeping. So, you remember last time when we added our 3 new members to the philosophy team, as it was just opened up, we got Providence, Cosporcus, and Lamarcus, and I said, well, Providence didn't have any lore. That was not true. Providence does have lore. In fact, Providence has quite a lot of lore, so we're going to start today by just having a look at that. And I want to try, maybe, having a situation where I sort of do some minor receptions and play with some of these new teams in actual receptions, like philosophy, language, and whatever the hell his said is, social sciences, so we can listen to their themes, see their backgrounds, because I haven't really touched them outside of recordings because they're so short on team members, there's no point playing them. And I want to show everything off and I want to experience everything. But first, Providence, my dude. Even being well off in the back streets still means you're living in the back streets, and it was drilled into him at a young age that he was not strong enough to excel to gain what they want, but this did jade him somewhat. It led him to a personal philosophy. Opportunity is required for one to excel. Opportunity can be created, and a rising tide lifts all ships. So in joining a small syndicate, that's exactly what he did. Create opportunity. If the target is preoccupied, that's an opportunity, and if someone else gets the glory of landing the killing blow, now that doesn't matter too much when you're all still getting paid. After making enough to join Nest L in District 12, Providence was scouted by Lobotomy Corporation, and how could this be anything but another opportunity? So he worked, and worked well. He was assigned to a leadership role in the extraction team where, apparently, he'd be the most useful. If he worked well with the abnormalities, he'd get stronger. If he got stronger, he could protect his co-workers. If he could protect his co-workers, they can contain the threat, and then they'd all benefit. So when Bina told him to protect his subordinates from the other departments, how could this be anything but another opportunity? References, appearance, someone that looks like a defender or who's in a ready stance rather than a resting stance. Though I don't mind the loyalty connotation of the one you put on him in the video. I have to say I really like the look of the index thing on him. If you desperately want me to change it, I will, but I think that's a really cool look. Style. Don't feel like you have to, but preference is a defender-interceptor style, or even a style that capitalizes on someone else intercepting. I think, personally, we could set Providence up with a defense build quite similar to my own, but we'll see. This is stuff for the future, but yes, that's the housekeeping. I just wanted to, make sure everyone who actually takes the time to write a story for their nugget and, really put some effort into it and, that clearly their nugget is important to them, I want to make sure they get their dues. And if you're not interested in writing an ungodly long backstory for your nugget, that's fine too. Just do whatever you want to do, whatever you want to provide for your nugget, I want to push forward. Like we did with LobCorp, it should be the same here, especially since these guys are here permanently and therefore, are a little more significant simply because they're not going to die. And all should be treated as unique and special, as opposed to LobCorp where people died left and right. But the first thing I want to do for today is attempt to fully realize the flaw of history, because this is the first time I'll ever be doing anything along these lines. I don't know what's going to happen, I don't know what we're fighting, and I don't know what, if any, benefit this will provide. But the flaw of history is really strong. I've given Rin my set that I set up for myself. I built a new set based around smoking, funnily enough, and defense. It's still a very good defensive interception deck, but also, the smoke can help out a bit, although I do notice I struggle to actually build up high amounts of smoke, but still, the extra damage is helpful. Obviously, Mies Page, speed, stimulating fleet fumes, which basically gives them a counter block, puffy broom, so that smoke is actually a good thing, liquefied flesh, and your shield for the defensive power, Yun's Hunch, for evade dice at +3 at 50%, and then I was stuck between either double kick, so that every time a defensive clash is won, they deal 1 damage, or the Art of Defense, which I can't remember, the lady who fights alongside Yun is also a boost the max value of a defensive thing at a certain chance, but I felt like double kick just helps end the fight. Very slowly, it's only 1 damage, and I don't even think it's stagger damage, but it is still damage, and helps, like I said, to end a fight. Actually, I was gonna say another good shout would be, Jin's Digging Shank, or whatever it's called, to apply bleed upon winning with offensive die, but this is mostly defensive die. I don't think it'll do much. I think double kick is more useful, because you can have 1 dodge dice do 3 or 4 damage, which, considering all you were going to do initially is defending, there's a lot of value there, but we'll see if any of this even helps in any way, shape, or form. We're off to fight... Oh, okay, have you prepared yourself to view the final episode of the Floor of History's story? I guess so, I've got a cup of tea.
역사에 대한 정리 상황은 어때?
So, is this not going to be a fight? Because if so, that's okay. We've got plenty of fights today as it is.
이번엔 엔젤라와 같이 왔어. 역사의 칭이 때가 됐다나 뭐라나.
The time has come, or whatever.
엔젤라, 난 예전처럼 널 앞에 두고 무서워하지 않을 거야.
Oh, we're doing this now. Oh, cool, okay. Alright, well, Roland, you might want to take a few steps back.
좋을 대로. 네가 날 어떻게 생각하든 상관없어.
Seems about right.
내가 원하는 것은 네가 정리한 역사에 대한 정보야.
Fair enough.
난 도시에서 살았지만 몰라도 너무 몰랐나 봐.
I mean, that seems like a general thing for most people who grew up in a nest, is that they know very little about the city in general, actually, because they lived so sheltered lives.
도시의 역사를 제대로 정리하기는 불가능했어. 의욕만 앞선 너에게는 역시 불가능한 일이었으려나?
Ha! Harsh.
여러 크고 작은 사건들이 모여 하나의 역사를 형성하는 것은 분명하지만 굵직한 사건 간의 공백이 너무나 커서 명확한 정리를 할 수 없었거든.
The city doesn't really strike me as a place that actually keeps track of its history. I imagine most of it would be oral history, which is open to interpretation and can vary depending on who's telling the story, and trying to compile that into books can be quite difficult. Hence why a lot of people don't know a lot of the specifics about Native American history, for instance, because a lot of their history is orally presented, which is not bad. It's not bad at all. A lot of the time those histories are presented more as a story with prominent points and lessons behind them, but it can be difficult from a purely pragmatic writing in a book kind of style of history presentation.
마치 제대로 기억하는 자들이 없는 것 같아.
오히려 기억하지 않는 걸 수도 있어.
That's also a factor. This place is pretty awful.
기억하지 않는다고? 옛날 일을 돌이켜보았자 지금의 자신에게 하등 도움이 안 될 테니.
You have to learn from the past, though. History is the greatest teacher.
과거를 안다면 적어도 같은 실수를 반복하지 않을 수 있어.
Exactly, Malkuth. Exactly. You understand me.
도움은 될 수 있겠지. 하지만 그 과거를 돌이키는 고통까지 감내해야 하는 걸까?
Yes, nothing is a more powerful learning experience than a painful memory, unfortunately.
전에 말했듯 도시에서는 자신을 비추어 볼 수 있는 시간이 짧아져 가거든. 그러니 도시 사람들로부터 그들이 태어나기 이전의 일, 특히 자신과 관계없는 일들을 알아내는 것은 어려울 거야.
Yeah.
제대로 담고 있는 사람이 없을 테니까.
That's a good point. This is all still just drawing knowledge from the people themselves, and if no one in the city knows history, then we're kind of fucked, aren't we?
아니, 다들 담고 있을 거야. 들여다볼 용기가 없는 거지.
Fair.
난 나머지 시간까지 제대로 기억하고 기록할 거야. 도서관과 로보토미, 그리고 그 이전의 일들. 이 모든 피로 쓰여진 역사를.
Accurate.
직원과 환상체, 수없이 반복했던 고통과 죽음. 그리고 외면 끝에 도서관이 세워졌지.
That's pretty much literal as well. That's not even a metaphor. That is pretty much the situation.
너도 다를 바 없어, 말코트. 맞아. 나도 마찬가지야. 도시도 마찬가지일 테지. 첫 번째 삶에서 카르멘과 함께했던 우리의 일. 두 번째 삶에서 엔젤라 너와 함께했던 모든 것. 그 모든 아픔을 제대로 마음에 새길 거야.
Whatever makes you happy.
엔젤라 너야말로 누구보다 과거를 기억하지 않으려 애써 외면하고 있는 거잖아.
That's true.
어떤 과거라 해도 똑같을걸? 인간이 다른 인간을 죽여 무슨 일이 벌어졌고 어떠한 상태가 되었다의 반복이겠지.
That's true, but there's always more nuances than that, isn't there, really?
아, 도서관이라면 인간이 아닌 것이 인간을 죽였다는 차이점일 뿐. 과연 말코트, 네가 하고자 하는 기록에 의미가 있을까? 하지만 반복하는 역사라 해도 앞으로의 미래가 반복일 거라고는 장담할 수 없어.
And having the record of those repeating cycle of similar events would help to break it for the future as well.
오히려 역사가 피를 되풀이하기 때문에 그 피값을 헛되이 하면 안 되는 거야.
And as we all know, history is very stable.
과거에 흘린 피가 미래의 가능성을 보여줬으니 살아남은 사람들은 그들이 열어준 새로운 길을 갈 수 있어. 엔젤라도 분명 그 시작부터 이어져 지금까지 온 거니까.
Probably.
말은 쉽지. 혼자 다 아는 것처럼 말하는 건 봐주기가 힘드네. 반복하는 역사 속에서 의지를 세운다고? 내 시작. 네가 내 처음을 쉽게 입에 담을 자격이 있을까?
엔젤라, 너야말로 그 처음을 인정하지 못하고 있잖아.
정말 하나도 안 닮았어요.
LobCorp music. Don't say a laboratory, we know exactly where this is. Ian has a voice.
하지만 아이씨, 당신 역시 분명히 알잖아요.
I'm really looking forward to meeting Hockmar, I have to say.
당신은 1번을 누르면 딸기맛 소다를 내놓는 자판기를 원했나요?
그럴지도 몰라.
He has a voice!
그렇다면 이름이라도 정해주세요.
I don't like it. I don't like it in this scenario. That's very dehumanizing.
그런 표정 지어도 저는 어쩔 수 없어요. 설계자가 이름을 정해주는 것이 규칙이잖아요.
기계의 이름 따위는 네가 좋을 대로 해.
저한테 미루지 마세요. 엄연하게 설계자는 당신인데 당신이 만든 기계 앞에서 직접 불러주세요. 바로 앞에 저 문이에요.
너는 지옥에 처박힌 우리를 이끌어줘야 하는 기계. 안겔로스.
Angelos. Is that a Bible reference? I don't know. I didn't read the Bible.
엔젤라.
Oh.
아인, 당신을 기억해요. 웃음이 따뜻한 사람이었죠.
결국 기계일 뿐이야.
선생님,
제가 무엇을 잘못했나요?
I do prefer the Lobotomy Corporation, Angela, it must be said.
네가 이해해줘, 엔젤라. 아직 저분은 준비가 안 됐을 뿐이야. 시간이 해결해 줄 테니 너무 걱정하지 마.
See, from this, I would have thought that Benjamin and Angela would have got along better because Benjamin was a lot more empathetic. But there's a lot more than just this meeting, isn't there?
벤자민, 한 가지 물어봐도 되나요?
내가 답해줄 수 있는 거라면 무엇이든.
저에게는 모든 것이 느리게 보여요. 당신의 몸짓이 너무나 느려요. 입을 열기까지의 순간도, 제 몸조차도요. 몸이 생각을 못 따라가는 것만 같아요.
그건 엔젤라, 100배 느리게 시간을 감지하도록 설계해서 그래.
Which was, yeah, pragmatically it was a good idea, but no, that's such a bad idea.
왜죠?
앞으로 해야 할 일에는 여러 비상 상황이 있을 거야.
That's a point, actually. Why didn't she manage the facility? She literally has a built-in pause/slow down function. Canonically. Why didn't she do it? She'd be better at it.
엔젤라, 네가 누구보다도 먼저 그런 상황들에 대처해야 할 거고, 더구나 네가 보는 모든 것을 생생하게 기억해야 할 거야.
그렇군요. 제가 맡을 일은 무엇인가요?
Not fun stuff.
곧 알게 될 거야. 너에게는 곧이 아니겠지. 미안해, 엔젤라.
왜 사과를 하세요?
우리가 그분과 너에게 몹쓸 짓을 한 것만 같아서. 자, 내가 몇 가지 알려줄게. 이 회사와 도시에 대해서 말이야. 도시의 뒷골목에서는 청소부들이나 해결사들이 토사물 속에서 그들만의 역겨운 이야기를 엮어내고 있어.
The first thing you tell Angela upon her creation to give her context is to talk about the back streets when she won't see it for like a million years. Sure, Benjamin, that's a good place to start.
외곽 사람들은 어떻게든 도시로 들어오려 발버둥 치고, 도시 사람들은 둥지에 속하기 위해 자신의 인생을 내던졌지.
Once again, I get it, he's trying to convey the importance of their job, but this is still mostly irrelevant to her.
우리는 이런 도시를 바꿀 거야.
Can't make her feel sorry for something she hasn't seen.
그래서 앞으로 해야 할 일이 많아.
왜 당신은 저를 제대로 바라봐주지 않나요? 늘 등을 돌린 채.
기계는 기계답게 의문을 품지 마.
그렇다면 왜 의문을 품도록 만들었나요? 왜 인공지능 윤리 개정안을 어겨가면서 저를 만들어야 했나요? 왜 당신을 기억하는 사람을 모방해서 만들어야 했나요? 전 이렇게 당신만을 바라보고 있는데
쳐다보지 마. 먼저 말도 걸지 마.
Ayan, you're a coward. You're a coward.
너는 그 사람이 아니야.
Obviously not.
그저 기계일 뿐이야.
벤자민, 제가 기계로 태어난 것이 문제일까요?
누군가에게는 문제일 수 있지만 적어도 나에게는 아니야. 네가 어떤 존재인지 결정하는 건 기계이냐 인간이냐가 아니거든.
See, the Benjamin is better.
그렇다면 제가 좋은 마음을 가지려고 노력한다면
Ignore him. Focus on
그
that one.
사람은 절 돌아봐 줄까요?
그럴 거야. 언젠가는 말이야.
당신을 믿어볼게요, 벤자민. 이건 뭐죠? 대본이라는 거군요.
Ah, the script.
제가 해야 할 일, 제가 만들어진 목적. 정말 이대로 계획을 진행하면 우리는, 당신은 지옥에서 구원받을 수 있는 건가요? 답해줄 리가 없겠죠.
뭐지? 방금 보인 건
Oh, you guys saw that as well. Interesting.
이건 벤젤라의 기억?
엔젤라, 괜찮아?
막막함 속에서 혼자 제멋대로 길을 잃었던 주제에 이제 와서 설교를 하다니.
I forget she has powers sometimes.
적어도 넌 마지막에 봐주는 사람이 있었다고 말하고 싶은 거야? 웃기지 마.
What the fuck? That's so cool. What? That weapon?
말쿠테, 무슨 일이 벌어지는 거야?
Big problems? Manifestation of ego? Something else? I don't fucking know.
엔젤라와 도서관이 공명하고 있어.
Oh, that's bad.
엔젤라의 심상에 따라 도서관이 반응하고 있는 것 같아.
We're gonna have to fight her, aren't we?
나도 자세히는 모르겠지만 이 상태로는 분명
넌 끝에서 외면받지 않아 좋겠어.
Oh boy.
설마 뒤틀림인가?
저 모습은 엔젤라의 마음과 도서관의 힘이 만들어낸
So it's
또 하나의 모습인 거야.
kind of like manifesting ego, but something a bit more.
위험한 분위기가 물씬 풍겨오는데 뭘 어떻게 해야 하는 거야?
I mean, Roland's not going to be involved in this fight.
마음이 물리적으로 발현했다는 것은 반대로 물리적인 방법으로 마음을 해결할 수 있다는 뜻 아닐까?
Oh yeah, that seems like a good idea.
요컨대 저 엔젤라를 손님 응대하듯이 상대하면 마음의 응어리 같은 게 풀린다는 거야?
You're jumping to a lot of conclusions here.
나도 잘은 모르겠지만 방법은 하나겠지. 직접 확인해보는 수밖에.
I'm gonna get my ass kicked, aren't I?
너무 대책 없이 과감한데?
Probably. Oh, here we go. Is it a sin that I was born this way? Alright, let's give it a shot. You all ready? What else can we do? We got to trust Malkith and do it her way. She's like a different being altogether. Is it really possible to save her? What happened to her to get in a mess like this? Watch out, let's focus on saving Angela. Great, fantastic, good. This is gonna be easy. Moves to the next phase after HP drops to 1. Yeah, we're gonna go through all of the abnormalities, aren't we? She's in 4th match flame at the moment. Rekindled flame, lose 25% of max HP and gets staggered when an ally dies. Ashes, lose 1 light upon getting staggered. She's not doing an attack though. These guys don't have anything to them. We should be able to handle this, but it's gonna be a long form fight because we're going through multiple abnormalities. This track is awesome, by the way. So, let's kick this into high gear, shall we? I don't see much point in attacking Angela right now. Yeah, let's have a look at her real quick. Ineffective. Normal stagger resists, but clearly we're supposed to take out the ashes first and then go for her, so that makes sense to me. Okay, alright, okay. Are any of them doing one E? Well, no, not really. We'll use Lemon to capitalize on people, perhaps. Because we're going to want to... A lot of Lemon's playstyle does involve getting hit, but we're going to want to save that for later on, because he's got like 4 fights to go through. Alright, Rin, you're our defensive specialist who has not drawn the right cards. God fucking damn it. It's fine, it's fine. No, 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 yes, yes. Clash with that. You're also clashing with this, Crumbled Hope. Can we perhaps clash with that? Not really, not in a better way. So these things are designed to die, and that's quite good. They will go down quickly. We just want to minimize the amount of damage they do to us before they do so. So that and that are going at you, and we'll have to assess accordingly. This music is really good. It's really, really good. It's really, really good. Let's go! Lemon, I have a job for you. I actually do. Go for him. You can block that. Crumbled Hope. That's unfortunate. Perhaps... Yeah, we don't really have it. That's just going to get through. It's only a one hit with a one burn. It should be okay. I'm trying to take this seriously because I know this is going to get a lot worse, right? Like, it's not going to be easy, obviously. It's the realization of the flaw. We're going to want to save Yui's bullets as well. Honestly, Deep Drag might be enough to just smash them, potentially. You go in on them, and Yui, keep it chill for now. We don't need you using your bullets. It's not necessary. Maybe not that, because we don't want you to overtake. Go for that one. Swap it back to Lemon. Let's kick it off. Barely felt it. Perfect. Very good. Very good. And even more very good. Of course, this is supposed to be easy, but still, we're doing okay. I really expected you to make that. That's a shame. That one went down. Alright, that's something. Maybe I could be free after I've burned down and I can't see the rest of it. I wish they'd be more careful about where they put those prompts. She's losing health and she's staggered, which is... Yeah, okay, so we just need to match these and then swing at her. We might be able to end this prematurely. Ignite, you say? Match it that way. Ignite. Lemon can handle this. Probably. I don't know. We'll see. Lol. He has Singular Strike, so he should be able to handle that. That's unfortunate. Lemon is just going to take some hits. That's what's going to happen. You need to draw more cards, buddy. Diddly. I'll tell you what. 30 health. No, Yui's not going to be able to take him down in time. It'd be a waste of a bullet. We have to really hold on to him. If this doesn't work out, I might change Yui from a ranged style to a melee style, just because it's too long a fight to be using guns. It's way too long. Maybe land a big hit on Angela, just start getting rid of her, as it were. Move on to the next phase. We don't want to draw this out for too long. Let's make it happen. Big hit. Good hit. Good job, Lemon. Well done. Very good. Only a minor hit, not a big deal. Nothing you can do there. Malkuth hits like a truck, which you'll love to see. Yep, big damage. Big hits, big hits. Oh, yeah. I don't think she went down that turn, though. Ashes, give that to Lemon. Oh, no, wait, it totally worked. I don't know what's going on either, but let's stay sharp. I can't believe that Lady Angela is taking a form like that. It was craving for affection. This time, looks like that teddy bear. Remember the basics, everyone. Let's do this with no hesitation. Why didn't he ever look at me? He always had his back turned to me. It is a situation. Oh, she's actually fighting us now. Okay. Whenever the target uses a page, its target is inflicted with one affection. So not hit, just use. If a librarian has 4 or more stacks of affection, use a powerful combat page. Alright, Rin, you might be quite useful now, actually. You already were, but more so. Block that. Hidden Blade will be good for that. You can spend the smoke to make it happen. And then someone else will have to deal with that, which I'm sure they can. Repressed Flesh, there we go. And then everyone else, for now, just do a few setup attacks. Let's just see what's going on. No need to go in too hard. Not until we understand the situation. The good news is Eva can typically just go for it more on her turns because of her Singleton deck, which is quite good. I quite like the Singleton deck. So what was that getting blocked by? That was Malkuth's Repressed Flesh, yeah. Hold on to your bullets for now, Yui. We might need them later. Go on, Malkuth. Yes! Doing a great job. Already nearly staggered. Not great, but it was fine. That's good. That's very good. Big hit. Good. There's the stagger. We should be able to take this form down next turn, but we need to make sure we're ready for the turn that comes after. Already done most of her health, but of course these early phases are supposed to be easy, aren't they? Let's be real. She's not looking too happy. These forms of hers based on the abnormalities are really interesting. I really liked Fourth Match Flame. It looked really cool. Use Creek. I won't have Rin do anything. She needs the defensive cards. Draw 3 pages. Yeah, I like the look of that. And then Puppet Blockade to get some of your light back. And this will do some decent damage. We'll probably get it to the next phase. Because these guys do a lot of damage, actually. They hit really hard. Big hit. Big hit. And that's this phase. Not down yet. Oh, right, yeah, it doesn't go to 0. It just goes to 1, and then it changes. Yes, yes, I remember now. I'll give that to Rin. Oh, hello. It's changed again. In any case, I guess so. Okay, should we be back to normal if we keep this up? That's scary. It creeps me out to think that she'll eat everything up. Hold on, we aren't going to get bitten like back then, right? It's alright, Angela. We'll go back to normal if we unwind us step by step. That's a really cool design. That's a really cool design. If I'm going to be left alone, I'd rather eat it all up. Very good. Yes, that's great. Good for you. Start of each turn, restore 10 HP. If an ally has 20 or less HP, consume it at the start of the scene to recover 20 HP and gain 2 strength. After taking 40 total damage during battle, consume the ally with the lowest HP at the start of the scene and recover 40 HP. Permanently gain 2 strength for each ally defeated this way. If HP goes down to 50% or lower, restore flights to full at the start of the next scene and add 3 powerful combat pages. At the start of the scene, give the fresh meat status to a random librarian. So we actually want to take down the fairy mass before fighting her. We don't want to do much damage to her at all if possible, and Rin is well suited to this. Thanks to her defensive cards. But we need to make sure it actually works out in such a way. Predation. Deep Drag should deal with that, but we should be careful how much damage we deal to her, and we need to kill these guys as quickly as possible. Rin is going to take some hits. We're just going to have to make it work, though. Crack of Dawn is well suited for dealing with you. You know what? Follow up. Deal some damage. It just doesn't feel like the right time to be using bullet attacks yet. I'm just going to hold on to them. We will use them if we need them. I'm not going to screw myself over by just refusing to use them, but I've got to be careful about it, because the moment Yui uses all of her bullet cards up, she's going to become almost completely useless. And that's not good. I don't want her to become completely useless. Maybe juggling on them because they are fatally weak to blunt damage. Let's see how it goes. On their stagger, yeah. That's good. That's not. Execute is very cool. Big hit. You just have to eat that hit. It's a back and forth, ladies and gentlemen. It's a back and forth. Big hits. That one's dead. Oh yeah, perfect. And then the finish, the teamwork between Yui and Lemon is incredible. Honed from, oh boy, God knows how long of fighting together in LobCorp. These guys are almost dead, at which point we'll be able to focus on Angela properly. Luckily, you've still got Smoking Pipe. You can at least block that. That, it might be well suited for Lemon to deal with. Can you use... Oh, yes. Totally worth it. Is it a good tactical move? I don't know, but it's going to be rad as fuck. Lemon can focus on her. We need to make sure that one goes down. That won't be difficult. Draw that page. Then, get that light back. And make sure that's actually being blocked by that, yes. It's risky, but if we can force a stagger on her as soon as possible, that'll help a lot. Unfortunately, she seems to have, really high slash resistance, which is unfortunate. But go for it anyway. So this. needs to be countered by Rin, and this is being countered by Lemon. Yeah. We're not really doing a lot of damage to you. We need to make sure that one goes down, because if it doesn't, we're in trouble. So you can focus on them instead. Go for that for the card draw. Do as much damage as you can. Fuck it, I'm gonna make sure that thing goes down. No risks. It's wrecked. Oh yeah, you'll love to see it. Down that goes. Big hit. Big hit. Fool. You can't beat us, Angela. We're too good. I'm worried about what the future phases are going to bring, though. It's alright, it's alright. It's a decent average on that front. We're going to need to pick these carefully, though. When attacking a target already took damage on the scene, deal damage and recover HP. Oh, that's really good for Lemon. Because he basically cripples anyone who swings at him. She got all of her light back. That's not good. Ravening Hunger on hit, recover free HP, recycle this die until it rolls to minimum value. Okay, are you doing that? Yeah, you're doing that twice. Smoking Pipe, definitely. Use that to draw more cards. Draw more cards. Don't use Fierce Charge yet, you don't know if we're going to need it soon. She's probably going to go down this round, so we need to make sure we're ready. The problem is Yui only has one emotion coin, so iffy. But everyone else's emotion levels are going through the roof, so we do have something to work with. Do that to make sure she goes down, and then do that for the light. And you ain't got nothing else going. I'm saving Fierce Charge. Everything is set up correctly. That's going to get blocked by Smoking Pipe, and that's going to get blocked by Gig. Okay. Good. Worked pretty well, to be honest. Yep, that was ideal. That's all we needed. Big hit. Very good. Down she goes this turn. Yep. It's very good, it's very good. And we get to get the benefits of all of our cards as well. Worker bee. Oh, that's very cool. Oh, she looks awesome. There must have been some serious circumstances for her that we didn't know. Let's hold out just a bit longer. Just how much has she had pent up? Fight after fight, I'm starting to get tired. We need to take a bolder approach. Maybe. So let's actually find out about this phase, shall we? No one remembers those who gave their effort to raise... Why does it always put the text somewhere where I can't read it all? If there are 2 or fewer worker bees alive at the start of the scene, inflict 2 spores on all librarians. Attain the will to stand up straight by looking back. You know nothing about my past. If a librarian dies while under the influence of spores, spawn a worker bee next scene. Use pages that boost the aggression and loyalty of all allies every 3 scenes. Target the last foe Angela attacked in the previous scene. She's not exceptionally durable. No more than any other phase, anyway. What are those resistances? Normal. And she can't be staggered. Okay, so we have to fight her properly. I can't fly with ragged, tattered wings. Looking back on myself, it wasn't even so difficult to do. But if I remember correctly, this is the final abnormality. But that doesn't necessarily mean this is going to be the end of the fight. I don't know. I'm not sure if I want to waste Yui's bullets. Awkward. Lemon can intercept that with results. Maybe I'll have Yui just start unloading on Angela, shooting as much as she can for the kingdom. So we need to make sure she's not winning clashes, because the spores are going to become an issue very quickly. So it'll be 4-7, 4-6, 2-5 versus 4 6s. I think that would work for that. Yeah. She's decided to do that somewhat awkwardly just to make things difficult for me. That does sound like a thing Angela would do, yes. Okay, alright. Okay. Will of the Prescript, that should do it. If not, then, well, damn. Damn, I guess. Only deals bonus damage equal to target spore stacks, but it still would do a lot of damage if it hit her, especially since Yui is weak to pierce damage. Is there any way we can block that? Weaknesses aren't... There's not a lot going on there. Well, Yui, you're gonna have to defend yourself. Yui did manage to get to emotion level 1, that's good. At the very least, stop one of the attacks. I don't know, do your best. Unfortunately, Malkuth is top decking at the moment and running out of cards, and that's not good. And Rin can't intercept anyone. I'm not keen on the situation. I feel like that could work. That could help. But we'd lose a lot of energy. Yeah, go simple. Go simple. Alright, let's try it. Big shot. No good. It's fine. Weren't expecting much. Yeah, that's some bad hits. Okay. Go on, Eva. Excellent work. Excellent hit. I didn't notice that. That's not great. That's bad. We've done some damage, though. We're doing a lot of damage, actually. Man, Eva's really taking the brunt of this at the moment. Boost loyalty on hits, so we want to stop her from landing the hits. Really, that's all there is to it. That needs to be contested properly. Honestly, repressed flesh might be the way to go. Guard decor. Inflict spores, so it needs to be contested. I think you can do it, Eva. I'm going to go for a bold move here. And if we can't defend Eva's last dive, then we'll rely on her counter to make it happen. And if that doesn't work, oh boy, we're in trouble. Smoking pipe, perfect. Weirdly, Angela doesn't seem to be affected by smoke, because she got hit by some cards that do inflict smoke last time, I think, and it didn't do anything. Hold on to your cards. You can counter that. Lemon, I want you to do damage. I want you to do damage. I want you to do damage. I want you to do so much damage. I want you to start inflicting damage as well. If she goes down, we win this phase. I just hope it's the last scene, or last act, or whatever the fuck you call these fucking goddamn terms in this game. Big shot. Very good, very good, very good. Big hit. Perfect. She's gonna get staggered soon as well. We're doing a fuck ton of damage. Malkuth is doing fantastically. Absolutely took that bee apart. It wasn't even a contest. Big hit. Good. Perfect. Love it. Yes. Yes. It's going well. Repressed well, I mean, it could have been perfect. But it stopped her from getting staggered, so that's perfect. See if that works. I don't know. Here come the spores. Boost aggression. We'll use a powerful attack next scene. Well, let's see if we can kill her before that happens, huh? Rin doesn't have the cards to, although... there might be something here, actually, because the first swing from Deep Drag will hit her. There is no doubt about that. We throw in a headshot as well to do even more stagger damage. And we might be able to put her down before she can do any of her attacks. That actually might be a distinct possibility. You can contend that, that's not a problem. You may as well contend that with Creek. You're probably going to end up swinging at her directly anyway. You're going for Yui. With Carry Lava. Crack of Dawn can deal with that. And Endure the Sword can go in on them. Twice. We go in on them now. We take them down now. Funk Soul Brother. Just in case, you might need to inflict more debuffs, but I think we've got this now. At least this phase. We'll do that in case we need more pages, and then we'll do that in case we need more light. Hopefully this works out the way I think it will. If not, then whoops. Staggered, that's done it. And now they're just gonna lay into her for a full turn. Down you, basically down you go. Nice. Oh, well, that's not great, but it was fine, it was fine. Lots of hits. I hope this ends the phase. I really do. I'd really like it if this ended the phase. Though Eva is getting healed like crazy. Oh, crap. I was really hoping that was going to be the end. Withered, huh? Maybe it's supposed to show the distress she's gone through. It's withered and lifeless. It doesn't look like a plant anymore. We'd often trip on the vines that thing planted in the corridors. Not sure if I can take any more of this. Well, I should at least try. I think we're getting close to the end. Hang in there, everyone. I waited and kept waiting up until the very last moment, and I don't know what that says. Snow White's apple. I think. Pretty sure. They will wake me up just once. That he will look at me for even just a moment, I assume. Cannot be attacked until 5 walls of vines have been defeated. An apple deep in the forest. After all 5 walls of vines have been taken down, resistance has changed for 2 scenes. Afterwards they return to normal. Creates a field of vines that spread over 3 scenes. Librarians standing on the vines are inflicted with bind. The amount of bind increases with the width of the vine field. When the field of vines grows to the maximum width, uses a powerful mass attack page to that scene. Withering. Suppression is complete when Angela has been handled. Okay. You weren't the ones waiting for the day to rot away and become fertilizer. So these are defensive attacks, but if they win, they deal damage. You're doing mass attacks. Or a mass attack. Cannot be attacked. Does that mean she can't be, her attacks can't be blocked, or does that mean we won't do any damage to her? Fortunately, that mass individual is not hitting everyone. This music is really good, by the way. I'm just checking mass individual attacks to make sure I understand them. Mass individual. Each individual dies, so the people blocking that are going to need... It's just one thing. That's fine. 4-7. Well, hopefully Yui can handle that. Two at 7, 6 to 9. Yeah, because individual summation attacks don't take the combat start into consideration, so that could work. And then you're also going for Yui again. Can't be targeted, so Yui's just going to take that hit, I suppose. Unfortunate, that means we have to clear our way through these vines as quickly as possible. Fortunately, the vines aren't very strong, so I think we'll be okay. We'll use Smoking Pipe to clash because it's an easy way to just stop the, to deal with them, basically. And then we'll have everyone else go in for the hits. You can't throw this many riffs at me and expect me to not get hype, because it's hype. Okay, let's have a look. We need to plan this carefully. We want all 3 vines to go down the same turn, but this means planning our attacks. Let's see how this goes. I would hate to lose this now. That was not good. Wow, we rolled really poorly. You're okay, Yui. You're fine. You're fine. Big hits. Big hits. I don't think we're going to do enough to kill all of them this turn, though. That one's down. That's something. Ah, you're doing this shit again, green stems. Our speed is quite low. That must be, bound, yeah. Okay, alright. And that's going to... Well, Rin can take it. Rin can take it. 4-7. Ah, yeah, feeble. Right, that's why they're getting messed up by this. Crack of Dawn surely will do it. We're going to want to make sure we're doing enough damage to end this fight, but we also want to make sure we're set up for the next scene so we can hit Angela as hard as we can. Go deep drag. Not an ideal situation, but we'll make it work. We will make it work. We can break through, we totally can. Only Lemon got away. No, Lemon didn't even get away with it. I realized counter die actually are a decent way of dealing with her doing that, but it didn't help us anyway. At least we didn't waste our cards. What, are you kidding me? Come on, we just got through. Crumbling life. Maybe this is the point of the scene. Until 5 walls of vines be defeated. That's right, we've just defeated 3. Okay, yeah. Everything makes sense to me now, don't worry, it's fine. Oh, Lemon, you're in trouble. We're gonna have to go a bit more aggressive now, I think, and just blast through. Not play around. Start getting it done. This is a lot more involved. I mean, I don't know. Initially, I was like, oh, are we not even gonna fight? Is it just gonna be talking? And then it became a lot more involved than I thought, but very much in a good way. This is exceptionally cool. That'll work for Yui. Draw the sword, and that's all we've got. That's all we've realistically got. It got Lemon, but everyone... Oh, fuck, that was bad. So Yui's been staggered. That's one down. I waited and kept waiting up until the very last moment. Now we can swing at her. The only problem is she is probably going to swing back. Yeah, she wasn't going to just take it. Encroaching malice. So this has weakened her stagger resist to fatal. So if we can bring it, if we can really bring it this turn, this will work. We got this, we're fine. Yui's gonna take some hits, it's inevitable. Overcome crisis, we need to hit her as much as we can. Every hit we've got, we gotta go in with. So let's make sure these are being blocked by the right things. Well, yeah. Go at her. That was fine. Yep, that worked out. And that's good, that wastes her die. And then that broke through. And the stagger damage is real. Execute. Oh yeah, we should be able to end this, surely. Next turn. As long as we got the cards. As long as we got the cards. Oh, we could end it this turn even. There it fucking is. Wow, that was cool. That was really cool. Floor of history completely realized. Damn.
어이, 이봐 엔젤라. 정신이 좀 들어?
Hey, Angela, hey, stop. You stop now. We fought 5 phases and that's enough. You have to stop.
상황을 보니 무슨 일이 일어났는지 대충 알겠네.
Yeah, you figured it out, did you?
괜찮아?
We hit you quite a few times.
꿈을 꿨다는 기분은 이런 걸까? 감정이 끓어오른다는 것도.
It would seem this might be necessary for her humanification process.
아이고, 네가 이렇게 한두 번 꿈을 더 꾸면 도서관이 무너지겠어.
It was quite intense. In fact, Roland, I think she's gonna dream like this maybe... I don't know how many floors are in this library that many times.
미안하게 됐네.
She's not.
속은 좀 후련해졌어?
뭐? 됐어. 누군가에게 외면을 받느니 인정을 받느니 그런 시답지 않은 것에 연연하는 것 자체가 하찮은 거겠지.
맞아. 누구보다 나를 바라봐줄 수 있는 건 자신밖에 없을 거야.
You should consider your opinion of yourself first. It is the most important one. It's the one you have to deal with all day.
또 그렇게 뻔뻔한 얼굴로 태연히 말하네.
But that's just Malkuth. Embrace it.
애초에 누군가가 바라봐주기를 원하지도 않을 거야.
좋게 해결해서 다행이야. 네가 어떻게 되나 싶었거든.
내가 어떻게 되면 넌 도서관에서 나가지 못할 테니.
뭐 그것도 그렇지만
Well, that's that, but this is this.
둘 다 하던 일이나 마저 해. 그 말대로 나를 제대로 봐줄 수 있는 건 나 자신밖에 없는 거겠지.
This seems like it could be corrupted. Floor of History completely realized you can now use ego pages. You now have access to new abnormality pages. And we got Snow White's apple. Vines. One day a branch grew from it. The leaves and branches were already withered and dry, but it continued to grow. For the rest of the act, inflict 6 binds to a random enemy at the start of the scene. Pierce dice gain 1-2 power when attacking that enemy. Interesting. Area of Thorns. The apple that dropped from Snow White's hand after a single bite could never be happy. The apple, full of loneliness and hatred towards the princess, waited for the day it would rot away and return to the earth. When hit, inflicts 2-8 damage and 1-3 bind to the attacker. If 3 bind was inflicted at once, recover HP equal to the amount of damage dealt with this effect. Interesting. Malice. The inherent malice caused all life to crumble as soon as it bloomed. At the start of the scene, all enemies take damage inversely proportional to the amount of HP the librarian has left. Minimum 5, max 30, less HP is more damage. That could be a tiebreaker. That could help you win at the end of a fight, maybe. Whoa, we got ego. Oh, baby. Mass attacks. 4th match. Flame. Look at that burn. 12 to 40 damage. 5 costs. Hot damn. The Forgotten. On Clash Win, destroy all opponents' dice. All of your opponents' dice. Wing Beat. On hit, recover 3 HP. Recycle this die unless it rolls the minimum value up to 5 times. Hornet. On hit, inflict 5 fragile next scene. Green Stem. Mass Individual. Ah, baby. I'm gonna have to play around with this shit. Because there are obviously builds, and now Yesod also has a thing to do, and... Am I about to completely realize Yesod's floor as well? Is that what I'm basically gonna be doing this episode? Oh my god, it's gonna be a cycle, it's gonna be a chain of realizations. Oh crap. Alright, I guess we're not doing any receptions for a while. Alright, well, Floor of Technological Sciences has been set up. Let's have prepared ourselves. Let's view the final episode of the Floor of Technological Sciences story. I'm sure we won't fight Angela again. That would be absurd. There's no way.
2층도 때가 되었네. 예소드, 도시의 기술에 대한 정리 상황은 어때?
The fact that the sciences are practically unknowable and defy the laws of physics, yeah, I'm sure he's been making great progress.
어느새 도시의 기술에 대한 정보가 이렇게나 모였습니다.
That's pretty good.
책과 정보를 다루는 능력은 사서 중에서 예소도가 가장 뛰어난 것 같아.
It does seem like it's his specialty, doesn't it?
그런가요? 전 예전부터 다양한 정보를 관리하는 걸 좋아했습니다.
It's kind of your thing.
난 꼼꼼하게 무언가를 정리하는 걸 정말 못하는데 말이지.
What? No way, Roland. Come on, give yourself some credit.
참 당당하게 말하네.
I think he deserves to be.
뭐 그건 그거고. 그래서 어떤 것 같아? 기술이란 것은?
Yeah.
워프 열차에서 일어났던 끔찍한 일들처럼 사람들이 사용하는 기술 그 모든 것을 긍정할 수는 없습니다.
Yeah, understandable. Yeah.
W사는 사람들을 고통의 시간 속에 넣어두고 현상복구 절차를 통해 기억을 없앤 뒤 그 편의성만을 뻔뻔하게 자랑했죠.
A service that Roland has apparently used multiple times, which is rough.
이렇듯 도시의 기술은 결과만 확실하게 얻을 수 있다면 그 과정을 중요히 여기지 않습니다.
Much like we did at LobCorp.
마치 이 도서관 같죠.
This is true.
그렇기에 저는 우리가 사용하고 있는 도서관에 대해 더 분석했습니다.
쓸데없는 짓을 했네.
Well, you say that, but accumulation of knowledge is kind of our thing, so every knowledge is good, surely?
도서관의 공간은 인식에 따라 조절이 가능합니다. 심상을 반영하는 물리적인 공간이랄까요.
I wonder if he did any analysis on Malkuth's fight with Angela and how that may have affected things.
그렇기에 도서관 안에서 세상 밖 여러 모습도 재현할 수 있는 거겠죠. 책을 축적할수록 도서관은 확장됩니다.
That's pretty cool. I didn't know that, but that does make sense.
도서관은 명백히 밖에서 보이는 것보다 내부가 더 넓은 것이겠죠.
Well, yeah.
더불어 이곳은 책의 힘을 물리적으로 구현할 수 있는 곳입니다. 초대장은 무수히 흩어진 문자들 속에서 자신이 원하는 책을 얻을 수 있도록 도와주는 나침반이자 감정을 증폭하는 촉매의 역할을 하죠.
Uh-huh.
이렇듯 도서관의 기술들을 나열하자면 끝이 없을 겁니다.
There's a lot here, and I'm not sure if technologies is really the term for it, but yeah.
얼핏 듣기만 했는데도 굉장하다는 것을 알겠어.
Roland's definitely understood everything he just heard.
꽤 정성 들여 만든 내 작품이니까.
Oh, now you take pride in it.
이 모든 기술이 어떻게 작동하는지는 어림잡을 수 없습니다. 하지만 다수의 특이점을 사용하고 있는 것으로 보기에도 무리가 있었습니다. 곳곳에서 사용하는 상당한 기술에 비해 사용처가 특수하고 비효율적이더군요.
Oh, she's not gonna like that.
여기서 모든 것을 묶어줄 하나의 가설이 생깁니다. 도서관을 확장하기 위한 목표를 위해서라면 도서관은 그 어떠한 것도 가능한 작은 우주라는 것이죠.
A distortion, you could say. The library itself is probably a distortion. That's probably the thing.
도서관 안에서는 도서관만의 법칙이 있는 세계인 겁니다.
which apparently are very malleable and flexible.
제 생각이 맞습니까?
도서관에 대해서는 편한 대로 생각해. 뭐가 되었든 결과만 내면 그만일 텐데.
Well, that's gonna go down like a wet fish.
아니요, 제 생각은 다릅니다.
Exactly.
엔젤라, 상응하는 대가를 고려하지 않은 채 그저 편한 대로만 사용할 수 있는 기술은 없습니다.
Ah, the laws of equivalent exchange. Just thought you strike me as the type who grew up watching Fullmetal Alchemist.
대가? 언제부터 느긋하게 대가를 따져가며 일을 하라 했지? 네가 이곳에서 해야 할 일은 도시의 기술에 관한 책과 지식을 파악하고 분류하는 거야.
It would be naive in the extreme to assume that the librarians are not considering the moral implications of these things. Yeah, imagine if we get to Bina's flaw and she's like, I didn't tell you to think about it. It's like, it's the flaw of philosophy. Thinking is like 90% of it. The other 10% is conjecture.
분명 제게 주어진 건 기술과학 분야의 책을 규칙에 따라 정리하는 것뿐입니다. 하지만 부여받은 원칙에 얽매여 그 이상을 보지 못한다면 그것이야말로 본말천도입니다.
Yes, yeah, these are all researchers. Like, this is kind of their thing.
넌 원칙을 벗어날 수 있기라도 해서 좋았겠어.
엔젤라?
알 수 없는
here we go.
명령만 받았다. 그리고 거부할 수 없었다.
She's gotten angrier a lot quicker on this one. Like, Malkuth and her kind of exchanged back and forth for a while before she got really pissed off. This time, she's just going for it.
왜 이렇게까지 해서 에너지를 모아야 하죠?
I suspect Angela is doing this on purpose. It's likely that the realization of these flaws aids her in some way.
그렇죠. 전 따라야만 하는 거죠. 로보토미 코퍼레이션. 인간으로부터 비롯한 환상체라는 괴물들을 관리하여 에너지를 추출하는
I didn't mean to skip that, I'm sorry.
살려주세요! 살려주세요! 제 몸에 이상한 것들이 기어다니고 있어요!
Oh boy.
저 사람을 도와줄 수 없어? 저렇게 고통스러워하는데 난 차마 못 보겠어.
Loop 29, I'm getting Warp Train vibes.
문을 닫아주세요! 온다고요! 제발요!
지금이라면 복도의 문을 닫아줄 수 있을 텐데 저도 이래야만 하는 거구나. 나에게 부여한 원칙, 에너지 생산을 최우선으로.
I love that they use the LobCorp themes when we're actually... LobCorp music when we're actually going to LobCorp. 287!
이 반복 속에서 사람들은 단순히 재료일 뿐인 건가요?
Near enough.
사람들을 구하기 위해서라면서요. 대가인 건가요? 지옥으로부터 벗어나기 위한 표값인 거겠죠.
3,217! Yeah, that probably happens quite a lot during my run.
어쩔 수 없어요. 미안해요. 지켜볼 수밖에 없어요.
Yeah, that's rough. Loop 18,231.
죽고 싶지 않아. 죽고 싶지 않아.
It's funny though, not funny, haha, but funny weird. That the gameplay of Lobotomy Corporation very much encourages or reinforces this feeling of apathy, and that's a horrible thing to say, but it's true. Apathy towards what happens to the employees by the end of, or in the later parts of my series, is like people would die or would be in trouble, and I'd be like, you're a necessary sacrifice, moving on. I literally spared them a half second to acknowledge their situation, and then I was on the other side of the fucking facility dealing with something else. That employee needed to die so I could sort things out. The gameplay itself reinforces this impassive, complete lack of apathy. Oh, sorry, no, not lack of it. Lack of apathy, completely apathetic mentality in managing the facility. The problem being is that it's physically impossible to manage the facility in a morally upright and empathetic way. And having to experience it more than 18,000 times is going to have an effect on you.
조금만 더 힘내주세요. 에너지 정제 목표치에 거의 도달했으니까.
42,484.
어제는 선배가 내 동료를 죽였어. 오늘은 내가 다른 동료를 죽일까봐 무서워. 다 내 잘못이야.
인간은 참 연약하네. 같은 상황이어도 늘 다른 표정을 짓지.
Yeah. Loop 71,527.
죽여줘. 이런 지옥은 견디낼 수 없어.
This is Zayn, one of his many failures.
당신도 결국 인간일 뿐이죠. 제가 볼 때는 시시한 광경인데 말이에요.
Yeah.
무대를 다시 시작하도록 하죠. 이 이상에 도달하기 위해 만든 새로운 허상.
Uh-huh.
감정이 강렬할수록 더욱 추출되는 연료. 그렇기에 고통이 반복되는 지옥. 깨닫지 못한 자들이 반복하는 연옥. 다시 처음부터 시작할 수 있는 천국. 반복 속에서 하나의 완벽한 깨달음에 도달했을 때 무대는 막이 내린다.
After a million years.
그 후 깨달음을 사람들에게 전파한다.
And you fucked it up.
난 무대 뒤의 기계장치. 무대가 대본을 따라가도록 조율만 하면 될 뿐. 대가를 치르고 있는 것은 그들이 아니라
Possible.
나였던 거겠다.
I didn't mean to cut her off.
이성적으로 생각해서 도달한 곳이
아하.
지금 그 꼴인 거야?
We're here again.
그럴듯한 말을 할 거면 제대로 행동으로도 보였어야지.
You sort of you aware of this process.
잘난 주둥이만 놀린 결과로 너희는 내 앞에 서 있는 거라고. 대가? 대가를 누가 치렀는데? 너희가 대가를 치른 것 같아?
Everyone paid the price. Come on.
웃기지 마.
Oh boy.
너희가 치렀어야 할 대가는 내가 다 치렀어.
I was wondering how they were going to handle this one.
상황이 안 좋게 흘러가는 거 맞지?
Yes.
예. 아마도 도서관과 엔젤라의 심상이 공명하고 있는 것 같습니다.
Though I respect the fact that your sword doesn't even seem to be remotely phased by this.
전처럼 모습이 바뀌는 건가? 상대하기에 굉장히 골치 아팠는데.
Yeah, it was 10 minutes ago.
같을 겁니다. 하지만 분명 전과 같지는 않겠죠.
그러고 보니 그땐 저런 모습이 아니었지.
준비하시기 바랍니다. 저희를 마냥 기다려줄 것처럼 보이지 않군요.
Uh-huh. Alright lads, let's do this. We're here again. I wasn't allowed. Oh, okay. This is freaky. I gotta be wide awake in times like these. Is she okay? Well, she doesn't change back. I heard a similar situation happen before, so I'm sure we can overcome it the same. You're worrying too much. Take some deep breaths first. It will be fine if we can manage to turn her back. Be prepared. How nice it must have been for you to have the freedom to break the rules, I assume is what that is. Chained Wrath. These are just big attacks. But we need to actually see what her deal is here. Yep. Speed dice. Metallic ring inflicts 2 bind and paralysis on a successful blunt attack. Restore 1 light upon defeating an enemy and gain 2 strength next scene. Well, if we lost a librarian to this scene, we'd be fucked. So, yeah, we need to make sure we don't. Extreme Edge seems the way to go. And then clean up. Make sure that's going on the right one. You can overcome Crisis. Yeah, want to make sure that's on Extreme Edge. And everyone else, just play it chill for now. Play it nice and chill. Kota has not drawn well on this first turn, it must be said. No real way to gain energy without just wasting a card, but then again, we do need the charge, so maybe we should just go for it. That'll do for now. You just take it nice and easy. It shouldn't even be a problem. We gotta consider the larger aspects of the fight. The end result, not just the beginning. That's good. That's good. That's good. Landing some hits. Big hit. And in these early phases when Zaru is actually winning clashes and gaining health, he will actually go above what he started the fight with. Guilt was swept under the rug in the pursuit of the greater good for humanity. You're right. Metallic ringing, that's a rough one. Binding arms on that one. We want to get Zaru's cost of binding arms to 1 as soon as possible. Very important. We'll do it this way. Binding arms. Gig. And then the rest of you continue to play it chill while we just sort of, you know, deal with the situation. You're not going to get Clash win because you're not going to clash, so don't worry about it too much. Whoops. Overcome crisis, just get more cards. You can't do anything else. Do a creek to get some damage going, and then get gig going to get your energy back. Do, diddly dee. This would be the time to use leap. And that's it for now. Leap draws cards, doesn't it? Yeah, so use rewind to get additional energy, and then we need to make sure this is going to the right one. I think it was you with deep drag, yeah. Let's see how that goes. Big hit. Landing hits. She seems quite resistant to stagger in this form, though. That went very well. That went exceptionally well. That was perfect. It's alright, we're making it happen, Okay, now these are going to be important. I say take that and give it to Koa, because Koa gains benefits from fighting at a higher speed. It ends, begins, until it ended. That's true, that is how it went. That is right. Chained Wrath. I'm sure Zaru can handle that. Another big attack. Spend 3 boosts, so that would be a 4 to 7. Not sure if that's good enough, really. Deep drag worked last time. Might be the way to go again. And then use that to just get a bit more smoke going. You need to draw more cards. We'll hold on to a lot of this stuff for now because it will come in handy later on. That, yes. Okay, we're good to go once again. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Okay. A good hit. That's a good kick. Oh, that's a really good kick. I love that. Oh, I love Rosa's style. Very good. I think a stagger is coming soon. Not quite yet, though. How nice it must have been for you to have the freedom to break free. It ends, begins, ends. Combat start. Purge negative status effects from self. Become immune to negative statuses this turn. Statuses. And both attacks are the same. These are high numbers. These are very high numbers. You only have 2 energy, so you're not going to succeed on that, and there's no point trying. And I don't see Rewind really doing it either, or Ripple. You don't even have the energy to use Ripple properly. But 1 good hit will, well, not 1, maybe 2 good hits will stagger her. Unfortunately, she has Smoke 9, which would have improved her dice power. Hopefully she purges that. I don't know, we'll see. But whoopsie doodle. That might do it. I tell you what, actually, the combination of those 2 attacks hitting should stagger her. Now that's a big risk. And if I'm wrong, we're going to take some serious damage. But if it works out, we're good to go. We'll play it a little more chill this turn. We don't need to go too hard. I just realized with Koa's speed, they can actually get in there and stagger her before a fight even needs to take place. Go Rewinds, and then go Ripple. And then change that back once again to Zaru. Actually put it down to that one so the Binding Arms goes first, and this will guarantee a stagger. That's a stagger. And that's a win. For now. Okay, alright, okay. Rhythm. We'll go Rhythm. And we'll give it to Kota. I think I'm fine. Oh, this is cool. I think I'm fine so far, so we better watch out. So she'll keep changing her form like that. I'm starting to get the pattern. No problem on my end. By the way, that looks familiar. You know that weird machine that would spin like crazy and freeze on its own? Is everyone alright? Let me know if your body is having issues. This is very cool. 3 little all-round helpers. Let's actually zoom in, because Angela looks fucking awesome here. Hang on. That's very cool. That's very, very cool. Of course, I must follow your orders without question. Zoom in a little bit. I like to zoom in a bit. Okay, alright. Well, let's see what your deal is. Uses a mass attack page if the character has 4 or more light. If the character has not used the mass attack page for 3 scenes, change its cost to 0 and use it. Repair rat pattern recognition Mark 2. After dealing 10 or higher total damage with a combat page, restore 1 light. And then she's got 3 attacks. So really, we want to stop her from actually winning, I guess. Dealing damage is the main thing. If we can contest her attacks. But the problem is, she uses Rest Mark 2 to gain strength and endurance, which means she's going to get stronger and stronger over time. What about you guys? You also restore light if you deal damage, and you have quite strong attacks. Rest is not so bad, though. Okay, alright. I want you to yield my flesh there, because if you can get to claim their bones... Oh, we're going to be in business, aren't we? Yeah, we're going to be in business. 3 to 6s. We want to make sure we contest these attacks properly, because we can't have her dealing damage, really. We need to win, and we need to win well with every clash. I actually think the rewind... Oh, I need to zoom out, actually, because now I can't see people's shit. Charge Mark, I think, where is it? Smoking Pipe would work quite well for that, because she's got her defensive bonuses. The question is, do we need to focus these guys down? Like, would it be necessary? I guess it would be necessary to do that quickly just to prevent them from doing too much damage. Tell you what, I'd actually like Slay to hit them instead. Because, you know, winning those clashes and gaining strength is quite useful, actually. Okay, well, everyone's doing pretty much all they can. I guess you could do something. Try and hit Angela with some smoke. Okay, well, let's give it our best shot, lads. Let's do our best. Very good. Yield my flesh was successful, which, you know, it's fine either way, I suppose. Very good, very good. Sucks, but, you know, you did your best. Big hits. Lots of smoke. We'll try not to give her too much smoke, because we don't want her gaining combat power. She gains strength, yeah. I have no use for values, there's no point discerning when the good and bad. I'm Angela, your AI secretary, whose role is to assist you in adjusting to your new workplace. Now, okay, yeah, this is going to be a whole thing. This is already proving to... It already feels more challenging, you know what I mean? You've got rhythm, no one else has rhythm, that's unfortunate. But the extra strength will help. You've got enough charge to make that work. That might be a good idea. Each of those hits can restore light, which could lead to the mass attack almost straight away. That's scary, yeah. You'll follow up with Leap to get haste and cards. Though she's going to be pretty low on energy next turn, but that's just the way of it, really, isn't it? You're doing rest. Clean? Well, I think Binding Arms can overcome that. You're going up against charge. I think someone else might be better suited. Continue to get your strength back. Start getting more cards. You can't even clash with them, but that doesn't actually matter. That's going to be Sod, Charge Mark 2. I think Creek would do the trick. We'll see. I would like to try and focus on taking down these all-round helpers so they're not helping anymore. Dealing with Angela by herself is enough as it is, you know? Alright, well, let's see how this goes. I'm less funny, more concentrated right now is kind of what I'm doing. Perfect! And a good hit. Very good. Get those clash bonuses. Land some hits. Do some staggers. Big hit. Big hit, stagger. You're doing well, Sod, you're doing well. That's good. Big hit, almost killed it outright. Okay. Give clean to Kota. You're not doing your mass attack yet, we've still got some time, but we're not going to stagger her before she gets to do so. So we're just going to have to plan around it. It's fine. It's actually fine. We'll figure it out. Unless the mass attack is something unbelievable, at which point, it's not fine. It's the long and the short of it, really. And Kota, I want you to kind of get involved this turn, which is unfortunate because you don't actually have a lot of energy. Ah, God, your cards are not suited to this right now. Extreme Edge can contest that. That's fine. You're going up against Rest Mark 2. Go Overthrow to make sure that Extreme Edge does its job. You're going up against Clean. Deep Drag will do it. And Kota, do you even have enough charge for this? Spend 3 charge and you have 1 charge. I've not built their deck very well. I need to change this. That or I've just gotten unlucky, but I think I just haven't built it very well. I went for Puppet Blockade and Gig for energy restoration because it seemed better because it didn't require them to hit the target in order to get energy, but it seems like the Warp Corp based energy or light restoring attack is actually better because it also provides charge, and this build is, funnily enough, built around charge. I have had no opportunity to use Rip Space, and I doubt I'll use Rip Space during this battle at all because I'm just not getting enough charge to make that happen. Or make it happen realistically. I could gamble on it, but fuck, I don't want to do that. I really don't. Whatever. And I don't even think Kota can get involved at this point because they're too fast. Alright, see what we can do. It's a good hit. It's a good hit. Big success. Big success. Big hits. Dead. Very good. Dead. Very good. Well, this is working quite well. Unfortunately, I think she's going to do a mass... Yeah, there it is. Here it comes. Disable limiter. User becomes staggered next scene. Mass individual 6/6s. So everyone needs a 3 dice, which they don't have. Oh. Oh well. You're going to have to try for that. We'll just have to have some faith, I suppose. By the time all these attacks land, I think she'd be staggered anyway. Now that's just a theory, a game theory, but we have, you know, we've got to try and fucking do what we can with what we got. Really, that's it. That's all it is. Youch, youch. These aren't going very well. This is quite a powerful attack. Come on, land a stagger. You know you want to stagger it, just make it happen. Go on. There it is. Big punch. Good, good. I maybe would not have chosen to have defeated this phase this round, but okay, here we are. Ah, see, that's so cool. All we can do is help her face it rather than avoid it. Not that we're so much better at having a discerning eye. It's natural to feel lost, even if we can experience it sometimes. It's not a simple matter. This might be an opportunity to understand her issues together. I hope she comes back to her senses as quickly as possible so we can have some conversation on the matter. She's not going to want to talk about it. This is going to be rough, isn't it? It's going to be a rough round. I also can't remember how many we've done so far. Well, it's been nearly 2 hours, so you can't say I'm not committing myself to this. You've got rhythm. Okay, well, let's see what's going on here in multiple ways. So well, the singing machine is playing music. Use a powerful combat page. At the start of the scene, if one or more allies are alive, gain full protection and recover 10 HP for the ally with the lowest HP. On the scene, I Crave That Melody is activated, uses a page that buffs allies. So these guys need to go. Starting with the third scene, every 4 scenes inflict 5 bind to self, gain an extra die, and use a different set of combat pages. If no one is inside singing machine by the end of the scene, I Crave That Melody was activated, the addicted employee with the lowest HP enters the machine. %of their max HP. All characters gain 5 strength and all stagger distance. Damage resistance changed to fail. These 3 need to go. That is as much as I can determine. You just gotta fight carefully. That's it. That's all we gotta do. As much damage as we can, as quickly as we can. We're not gonna bother hitting Angela, because she's just like, you know, she's doing her thing, basically. It just occurs to me we might want to actually change some of this around, just quickly. Smoking pipe to deal with that. Get out of the way. Yeah, there's no point hitting Angela right now. She's just going to heal at the end of every turn while these addicted employees are still alive anyway. We got to kill them first. But we got to be careful about how we do it. If we gas ourselves immediately, we're in big trouble. But it is possible, and it is very doable. All right, let's see how it goes. That's good. That's very good. Very good. Very good. Amazing. Simply incredible. Big hit. Big hit. Block. You guys are doing... Wow, that clashed. I wasn't expecting that to clash. I thought you'd win. They can't always roll high, you know. It's risk-reward. May have miscalculated that one, but that's fine. We've done a lot of damage to the employees, and that's good. That's funny, but not realistic. More rhythm. Shaking blow. You're using grinds and nothing else. Like I said, there's no point going after her right now. A deep drag would do a lot to him. And smoking pipe would pay dividends there, yes. We're running out of cards, I'm noticing, and this is an issue. Zaru's already top decking, which is a problem. Seems these decks could definitely do with more drawing cards, or I'm just getting unlucky, or I'm not using them properly. These are all possibilities. Which floor is it? Oh, yeah, it's General Works, which has Curiosity, which is just a brilliant solution to this problem. There's only that floor has it. It's a problem. We need to make sure all three of them go down. Preferably, like, this turn. It's about all we got. That worked out, to be honest. One hit back, it's fine. They're down, that helps. They're down, that helps. We can kill the last employee this turn quite easily. Seem to be in so much pain. The sound of weakness. Nah, son. She's got more, she's still protected. Pine for the song. The target's put into the machine does not activate if only one librarian is left. Kind. Alright, well now we outnumber her, we can start really making shit happen. I'm going to have Binding Arms contest that, because I don't trust it. I think I gambled on that before and lost, which, you know, that's not good. Yeah, you don't want to do that. Let's create a song. That's not even that bad for us, to be honest. All you need to do is contest the first attack. All allies gain 2 strength this scene. Well, they're all going to be dead soon. But of course, they'll gain 2 strength if that hits. But I'm confident that Lily can actually contest that. Now, what about Lily? You've got another ranged attack going. Deep drag will do the trick. Yeah, totally. They're going to die just from those attacks alone, I'm almost certain. Yeah, that will work. That will do it. There's not much cards left. We need to try and hold on to what we can. But this should do it for this scene. That's good. It did something. That's good. That was pretty good. That's completely fine. Down they go. We can start weighing in on Angela now, and this should be able to get us to the next phase. Your stagger resist is quite low, I've noticed. Probably due to rhythm. Oh, Harmony of Despair! Cool. On a successful hit with this page, apply the following effect. Inflict 1 bleed. A random ally takes 6 stagger damage. Give them 1 strength and disarm. Next scene. Recycle this die until it rolls to minimum value. Recycle this die until it rolls to minimum value. Cool. Tiny performance. A random ally takes 6 stagger damage. Oh, boy. Okay, well, you are well suited to dealing with that, aren't you, Zaru? But in many cases, this is now going to involve A, trying to do damage, and B, trying to restore our hands, because, Jesus Christ, we've got nothing. I'm hesitant to have Lily even do anything this turn, because her hands just... These are cards that would be better used later, and not wasted now. I like that for the damage and draw potential, that works. Actually, in that case, you could use 4 and maybe get that out a little bit earlier. If you could cause a stagger, that would help quite a lot. If we could stagger her before she gets to do tiny performance, that would be ideal. Whether or not we're going to get to do that is anyone's guess, though. This is what we got. Let's make it happen. very lucky and very good. Very fantastic in every way, actually. There's the stagger. We're doing all right. Big hit. Okay, well, we're not going to get a turn to rest because next phase is now. Ah, yes, the butterflies. Hold on. Let's. There's a lot to address here. Maybe Angela had no choice. Still, not everyone is going to show understanding for all the things she did. The extent of understanding and forgiveness one can show is different for each person, after all. Well, we should concentrate on the battle for now. I don't believe there is right and wrong in this matter. It's ultimately of how one accepts it. This is a very philosophical flaw considering some of the misfits we have hanging around. The weight of the butterflies that died in vain was too much? I don't know. But let's have a quick look at Angela because she looks fucking sick. Look at that. She looks awesome. God damn. Where's one go when they die? I don't know. Grieve for the dead and early lament for the living. Let's see what you're actually dealing with today. Now, the funeral itself was actually quite easy, but that doesn't mean Angela will be easy in this front. I'm all over the place. The fragile wings will keep fluttering, waiting for an end that must exist somewhere. Targets the enemy with the least HP, prioritizes targets with sealed dice. Dice gain power depending on the target's HP, 75-50% HP power plus 1, 50% or lower, power plus 2. If all the character's speed dice are sealed by this character's page effects, they become staggered. If there's a staggered enemy at the start of the scene, use a special combat page. Uses a mass attack page every 3 scenes. Anguish is interesting. What about you guys? Targets the enemy with the least HP. Suppressed when the funeral of dead butterflies is suppressed. Well, yeah. Fortunately, we've really managed to look after our health throughout this fight. Not a sliver of impurities allowed for the mind of... I don't know. Okay. I was worried I accidentally was going to press space again after having already pressed it. I got scared. The Quiet. Those are ranged attacks, which is suitable for Zaru. So the kaleidoscope of butterflies won't go while Angela is still active, which means we need to focus our efforts on taking her down. Koa doesn't have the energy to use her deck properly, which is really unfortunate. She's getting all these buffs and stuff and just isn't getting a lot from them. We at least want Koa to be getting some of these clashes. This is about all I've got for this turn. Let's see what we can do. Very good. Very good. I was not expecting you to lose that one. Very good. We haven't done a lot of damage, I've noticed. And that was unnecessary. Fuck that up. The fragile wings will keep fluttering, waiting for an end that must exist somewhere. You're using ranged attacks again. Seal a speed die. Here it is. Clash lose. Seal a speed die of self. That's handy. We could stop her from doing anything next turn. We just need to make sure we win this. Of course you've got Overcome Crisis. And Slay. These aren't good clashing die. We've not come into this turn well, so it's going to be based on luck, really. You're going to have to try for Slay. You've got a strength bonus. It's all you got. We need to do some damage. And you've got the energy to use Leap, so you should. Only once though, right? Yeah. No point doing it twice. So everything is being blocked by what it should be. Okay, well let's give it a try. Very good, Zaru, well done. Perfect. And she's been staggered. We might be able to end this quite quickly. Oh wow, they just go. Okay, cool. I didn't realize. Ideal. Big hit. Big hit. Furthermore, big hits. Yes, we've got it. That was fine. We can take Angela down this turn. So I think she would have used a, what did they do wrong? What did I do wrong? I think she would have used a mass attack this turn, or something powerful. They go down once she goes down, so it all works out. Suppressed when the funeral of dead butterflies is suppressed, so I'm assuming the moment Angela goes down, they all disappear. But moves to the next phase after HP drops to 1, right? Angela's health's not going to go down to 0, it's going to go down to 1. She's not technically defeated until the end of the scene, which means we need to contest these attacks. If we leave them, we're just going to take a shit ton of hits. And we can't do that. No, we can't. Nope, it's no good. That's no good. I wish I didn't say that. That's good for dealing with that. And that's one die, which is actually ideal for Lily to take care of. And then you guys, just try and prepare for the next scene. You've got 5 energy. Use your fastest die to get leap. And then, you know, get some energy. But that will be enough to end the round anyway. We don't need to spend any more than that. This should be fine. Already the scene is over, technically. But as I suspected, these guys did come in for their attacks. And it was important to contest them. Lots of clashes. Lily's emotion is real high. Actually, it's one of the lowest. Lily is now caught up with everyone else, actually. All characters deal force weight attacks with this reception. They also suffer more stagger. Whenever an ally defeats an enemy, they can recover HP and stagger resist. Or, on hit against enemies, HP is at 50% or lower. Seal a speed die. Twice per scene excludes mass attacks. Well, I think we're right at the end. So this will come in handy for the final round. Zaru's almost guaranteed to land hits. Oh! Alright. The one that made me this way was nowhere to be seen at some point. It's getting tougher to endure this. Seems there's only a little bit left to push through, yeah? I guess so. Let's stay focused until the end. I still remember that. The bullet flying in a precise, straight line. The unstoppable bullet got a lot of my co-workers killed too. We seem to have reached the end of it. Don't loosen your grip just yet, everyone. We're here. Come on, we've got this. Stagger resist does not fall below 1. If Angela's stagger resist reaches 1, lose 50 HP and recover all stagger resist next scene and change behavior. Look how cool she is. Hang on. Let's just have a moment. Oh, that's I would use that as a thumbnail, but that's such a spoiler. That's such a spoiler, and I can't do that to people who haven't played. I can't do it. God damn, that's cool. No matter how many people are standing in its way, the bullet travels along the horizon anyway. Alright, what do you got? Ranged attacks, yeah. Zaru, it's your time to shine. Except it isn't, because you can't intercept any of these. Fine. We'll make it work. We'll find a way. To overcome crisis is such a risky one to go with. Prioritizes the librarian at the center, I see. Get that. Both those attacks are hitting 4, right? I know automated movement seems like the best bet, but it would actually be creek because of the blunt dice bonuses. But it depends. If we can't intercept those two successfully, then automated movement would be the way to go to get the counter die. But we'll see. If we can perhaps... I don't know. Kota, you got something? Something you can do? Yeah, you can't buff Ripple, so it would just be a 2 to 5, which isn't really enough. 2 to 9 is quite good, but it's not quite enough, and Kota doesn't get defensive bonuses. I want Zaru to hold on to Shocking Blow because he's going to need it for future ranged attack situations. Don't want him to use it just yet. 700 HP, but lose 50 HP when stagger gets to 0. How is your stagger resist, actually? Normal. Okay, so we're dealing with a fairly standard situation, but with enough attacks just flying in, and with some smoke as well, actually, we could make this work. Get deep drag. Go, actually, let's see, that's 7. That's 1 and 2. Do deep drag, but then don't give her any more smoke. That's it, no more. So just deep drag from you, really. It might be worth trying to get automated movement to deal with this. Because I don't think Kota can contest properly. Maybe Rewind could do it. Maybe. That's a big if, though. That is quite a big if, actually. But is it a bigger if than automated movement? That's 2 to 9. And you don't gain defensive bonuses. And 3 to 8 on the counter die, which is good. I just don't think it's enough. It depends how she rolls, really. But what we should do then, instead of fretting about that too much. We should instead just try and hit her as much as we can. Rewind is not really the best thing to go with, but we need charge. You may as well get your energy back. We're not going to do a lot of damage this turn, unfortunately, just simply because we can't. But throw out a creek at any rate. And do some damage. We gotta try. How much damage? We're looking at potentially 10 to 18 damage and potentially 10 to 20 stagger damage on Zaru. Or, sorry, on Yasod. However, if that dodge... Well, no, that's not how that works. Never mind. Let's just see what we can do. Very good. That helps. Nope, didn't work. But we still got the counter die. That did not work. Yasod took a lot of hits just then. But we are lowering her stagger really quickly. What we're desperate for is an opportunity for Zaru to actually intercept one of these. And he can. As it turns out. Deep Drag can contest that one. And, buddy, Yasod, you're just going to have to do your best on this one. I actually think Creek could be the best bet for trying to deal with that. And it's going to be a lot of damage. But we don't want to throw ourselves into inflicting stagger, right, at the risk of potentially using all of our cards in a turn, because she won't be staggered, she'll just take damage from suffering that. The Despaired Heart can go out in a passionate flame. It would only burn with a cold. With a cold, it has a cold. I don't know, I can't read these. The game won't let me. Clean up, just keep it chill, you might need Slay. You got 6 charge. I want to try and get Kota to be able to use Rip Space. Which means rewind. At least one. Although Leap actually isn't that important right now because Kota doesn't need more pages. Okay. Alright, it's fine. Good. And then is there anything else you need to do this turn? Not really. Just leave it as is. Having the energy to use Ripple would be handy if the time comes. You may as well use Puppet Blockades, just a little extra damage. Hold on to Slay. Yasod, you actually do need more energy, so go for that. You actually... Yeah, no, this is a good decision. Need more smoke, need more energy. Need more light. See how this goes. Perfect. Ideal. And Zaru does not get hit by such pathetic attacks. There we go. It's happening. We are landing hits. Not many. And not big hits because she has a lot of resistances, but we are doing it. Now behavior changes, and this might be where things change. Mass summation, except the one at the center. 10 to 12. Shocking Blow could do it. We're hinging a lot on Shocking Blow right now. Unfortunately, I don't think Lily's going to be able to block that. It's only a 3 to 8. You're going to have to try. Hold on to Overthrow, you might need it in the future. Now, I'm pretty sure Kota's going to be alright. Maybe. Ripple doesn't start off very strong. Although it's a combination of the costs, isn't it, I think? I don't know, we'll see. You're going to need to keep using that, because you need the light and smoke. Okay, so you need to contest Inevitable Bullet, which I actually think this would be the best way to probably go. Ripple there, yes, okay. Actually go for Leap, because the haste will be useful. Maybe I don't think Rip Space is actually that necessary for us right now. And then you're going to need to do Rewinds to get some of your energy, your charge back. You desperately need energy. You can be chill. Alright, let's see how this goes. The day I got my hands on this bullet, I sank down upon the ground. Zaru failed. Youch. Good job, Yasod. That was very good. These are some good hits. That's another stagger. And a big hit. And a bigger hit. And a hit. That will lower her health again. We're doing okay. Captivating bullet targets 3 random librarians, but she's only got 1 speed die. Oh, because no, her dice weren't sealed because she's not at 50% HP. Okay, but these need to be contested. 4 to 8, 4 to 7. Well, I think your sword will be okay. Probably. It's anyone's guess. She is still benefiting from smoke. Problem is, you need to use deep drag to contest these attacks. Really? And you're giving her more smoke as a result. Extreme Edge is your best bet. Zaru, save your shit. You're going to need it. You're going to need both those binding arms for the future, I'm sure. So you're at 8 charge. Oh, I could... A rip space is better for clashing. Drawing those 2 pages... Oh, it's not the end of the world. It wouldn't be 10 charge, so... Nah, let's not do it. No point. Keep it chill for now. Just... leap. Do 2 leaps, because you can afford it. Actually, scratch that. Gig. And then rewind. Your sword is going to be low on energy for the foreseeable future. You need to keep spending your smoking pipes so you actually have light to play with. Keeping that smoke nice and high, though. Okay, well, this is the best we've got, really, isn't it? Alright, that's fine. That wasn't that bad. Just keep hitting her. We got this. She takes increased damage thanks to smoke, which is not doing much, actually, but it's still something. Big hits. Big hits. It's all about that stagger damage, of course. But we can do decent damage on our own. And I think her health just drops below 50%. You're using mass attacks. Who did I give? I gave you Coffin. So, if Zaru can land hits, which he definitely can, he can start sealing her die. He can seal 2 die in total, which we could actually do almost immediately. You can contest that. Binding arms. You can also contest that. Binding arms for days. Yield my flesh, because if that doesn't work out, it will work out. You know what I mean? Actually, you might need yield my flesh to contest the... No, you can't contest that. You don't have enough power. Well, no, she could. It's just unlikely. 10 stagger damage and 5 fragile. But I don't even think you can stop that. And I almost think there's no point trying, you know? Oh, you sod, you are not going to stop that. Fine. First rule of strategy, don't focus on what you can't change, focus on what you can do. If you can't deal with something, then don't fucking worry about it. It's pointless. But it's mass summation, so it's the combined cost of multiple cards, isn't it? That would be 5. That could work. Give it a try. You got 7 charge. Okay, so... She'd go for that, and then... Yeah, that was Puppet Blockade, and then rewind to gain the charge, because we don't want to run out. Deep Drag would be the way to go. And then, you guessed it, Smoking Pipe. Smoking Pipe. You should at least try and use Giga Gig to contest that. At least try. And that's the best we got for right now. Let's just make sure these things are being contested by the right cards. Yep, that's Zaru, and yep, that's you. Okay. That could have gone worse, but it could have gone better. Oh no, I did that badly. I think Zaru just got staggered. Which means we're not stealing any of her fucking speed dice either. But we did stagger her again. They both got staggered. That's not good. Oh no. Silent bullet. Oh, that's not good. Those two are going to get absolutely trashed. But it is what's happened. There's no more we can do than that. Well, those three were fine. Those two nearly died. Fucking... Okay, then. It is what it is. Landing some hits. I can't even see where... Okay, yeah, she is going to get staggered, quote-unquote. Zaru, I need you to land a hit. Oh no, she's doing this all the time now. Blooding bullets. That's not good. That's really bad. That's going to take Zaru out. So we're not going to get to seal any of her die. In fact, I think that's going to take your Sod out too. Because it's mass individual. And honestly, it doesn't look great for the others either, but that's the best chance you've got. That's the best chance you've got, and you're in huge trouble. But if you survive that onslaught, you'll be able to hit her back, so that's something. Try, but I expect nothing. I honestly expect nothing. Nothing they can do. By some weird miracle, if Zaru survives, go all in, but he won't, so we have to play as if he's not gonna. Yeah, I want you to do Smoking Pipe, but this time I also want you to do Hidden Blade. This is bad. This is a bad situation. Zaru went down, but Yisod is still here. That's surprising. Glad. Big hit. Big hit. The Gangnam'd my style. That did do more damage, so she's down to 146. Yes. That's different. Oh! Oh, it's a surrender. Interesting. I mean, I assume it is. Yeah, target self deals 100 damage, and she only rolls 50, which means it will it might kill. I don't know. Let's not hinge everything on that killing her though. Hey, let's make sure it happens. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. I think it's just supposed to be a reprieve, you know, like she hits you with all those really hard ones, and then you gain... It gives you a chance, as it were. It's not going to kill her outright, I don't think, so we need to make sure we're there to make that happen. In fact, I say we hit her as hard as we fucking can. See if we can end this right now. This is the best we got. It is a kill, thank God for that. What a fucking miracle it was. Oh God, these realizations are fucking real.
온몸에 한기가 드네.
The rationality to maintain discretion, yeah, it is, yeah, it was. Oh boy.
좋지 않아.
Is it not good? Are you not happy that your tantrum failed?
매번 이런 식이라면 좋지 않아.
You're right, you can't do this every time, but guess what? You will.
정신이 좀 드십니까?
그래. 오히려 선명해서 짜증나네.
Huh. So you are gonna keep doing it.
술에 잔뜩 취해서 진상 부렸던 일들이 다 기억나는 아침만큼 짜증나는 게 없지.
You know it, Roland, you know it.
엔젤라도 마음껏 쏟아내는 것이 분명 필요했을 겁니다.
쉽게 말하지 말아줄래? 넌 너 자신이 강박적으로 가뒀다면 난 하고 싶어도 내 마음 따라 행동할 수 없는 몸이었어.
Yes, it was very sad.
마음 상하게 하려는 말은 아니었습니다. 그래도 엔젤라, 이제는 선택할 수 있습니다. 그리고 저희 대신 당신이 대가를 치러준 만큼 저도 돕고 싶군요.
Wow, Isod, that's really cool of you.
선택? 지금도 나에게 선택 같은 것은 없어.
Okay.
내가 해야 하는 목표는 명확하지. 하고 싶어서 하는 게 아니야.
Yeah, but you will get a choice, eventually.
그래야만 하니까 하는 거지. 반드시 도서관을 완성하고 나를 완전하게 만들어줄 단 하나의 책을 찾아내는 것뿐이야.
그래야만 하는 것은 애초에 없습니다.
I mean, didn't really have a choice back in LobCorp.
언제나 모든 것이 변화하는 세상에 살고 있으니까요. 정해졌다고 반드시 따르는 것이 이성적이고 현명한 것이 아닐 테죠. 세상이 변화하는 만큼 우리는 늘 분별할 수 있어야 합니다.
Maintain discretion.
그래. 다 맞는 말이고 그럴싸한 말이지.
It's sensible, she just doesn't want to hear it right now.
넌 자기가 무슨 말을 하는지 제대로 알고 있나 궁금하네.
I do wonder that myself, actually.
그래도 예소드랑 다른 사사들 모두 힘내서 도와줬는데.
Man, the realization of general works is going to be real interesting.
고맙다는 말을 듣고 싶은 거라면 해줄게. 고마워, 다들.
And that's a big step. That's good.
엔젤라도 분명 바뀌고 있습니다. 당신의 영향도 있겠죠.
I believe so.
그런가? 말은 많아졌는데 전보다 성격이 안 좋아진 것 같아.
롤랑, 당신은 어떤가요? 변하고 있나요?
나? 나는 이제 와서 변하기에는.
I don't think he was talking about puberty. You now use ego pages, you now have access to new abnormality pages. Request. Just as the devil said, the bullets will puncture anything you please, forever. When there is no requested target present, the first enemy the selected librarian hits is marked as one. Deal 3 plus 3 to 5 damage against the requested target. When the selected librarian defeats the requested target, fully recover stagger resist and resolve twice as many books. Wow. The devil proposed a childish contract. The last bullet would puncture the head of his beloved. The moment he heard that, he sought and shot all the people he loved. Deal 1 to 7 damage with offensive dice. When an offensive die draws or loses in a clash, deal damage equal to the dice value to the opponent. Every 7th melee or ranged page targets random characters, including allies. One day, the marksman realized the devil no longer followed him, and he wondered why, then realized that his soul had already fallen to hell from the beginning. For the duration of the reception, the endured ineffective resistances of all characters changed to weak fatal. Gain 1 to 2 haste and 2 to 4 strength each scene. Interesting. And now we get ego. Regrets. Deal stagger damage equal to 10% of the target's current stagger resist 3 times. That's a powerful move. That's a powerful move. Grinder, Mark 5-2. Mass individual, inflict tons of bleed. Lovely. Harmony. Upon each successful hit, a random ally takes 3 stagger damage and gains 1 strength next scene. Upon defeating an enemy, all allies gain 2 strength. Recycle the die. Oh man. Solemn Lament. Each die on this page is rolled 8 times. Deal either 3 damage or 3 stagger damage to target. So that shot is rolled 8 times. Magic Bullet. On use, synchronize with Death Facius for the next 3 scenes. Replace combat pages with unique ones. Deck and hand return to normal once status is disabled. Cannot be used with other synchronized ego or ego manifestation. Wow. Well, look at that. And sure enough, we have to do HODs next. I don't have enough time to do all of these today. I mean, I can do... I don't know, actually. I can do these 3 realizations because Netzax isn't ready. We still got to do the Floor of Art. We still got to take care of Alriun, and then we'll be moving on to that. But these are long. These are really long. Alright. Ladies and gentlemen, here's what I'm going to do. We're going to attempt the realization of Hod's Floor. If I'm successful, that will be the last thing we do for today because these are long and this is taking a long time. And if it's not successful, then I will at least attempt one of these suppressions. I don't think we're going to get any receptions done today. we just don't have time. There's too much going on here. In fact, I don't know when we're gonna get to do the next reception. I'll figure that out myself. I'll figure out a way to do this. Maybe we'll alternate so that we are progressing in the story as well. Like maybe next time we'll do receptions and then we'll come back to these suppressions and try and get them done. I'll figure it out, but for now, Floor of Literature, Suppressor, Realization. I just need to sort out some decks and whatever. Now we might need to change Emmett. As much as I love Emmett's style, we might need to change it because I just don't think he'll last long enough with a bleed deck. Even with Night in the back streets and extract fuel and all that, there's just too much bleed going on, and I think he needs a complete overhaul in order to keep up. It's unfortunate, but it's the way of things. All right, tentatively, very tentatively, because I imagine Hod's is going to be even harder than Malkuth and his Sods. I think we're ready. We can turn Hod into an absolute weapon through the use of our abnormality pages, but we're also going to be up against some really dangerous stuff. So let's just see what happens.
책은 꽤 모인 것 같은데 성과는?
Don't worry, guys. She's definitely going to maintain her composure this time.
도시에 사는 사람들의 이야기는 자극적이면서도 어딘가 씁쓸해.
씁쓸하지 않을 수가 없지.
Yeah.
모두가 자신만의 보금자리를 찾기 위해 배회하고 있어. 날개라 불리는 도시의 대기업에 취직하는 게 일반적인 도시 사람이 부여받은 최고의 행복으로 보여.
Which is, of course, ironic.
날개가 관리하는 구역인 둥지에 속하기 위해서지. 둥지와 뒷골목의 차이는 수준이 꽤 크다고 했으니.
That's putting it mildly.
꽤 큰 수준이라고 말할 정도도 아니야. 아예 다른 곳이라고 보면 돼.
Yeah.
적어도 날개가 보살피는 둥지의 거주민들은 외부에 의해 위험을 받지 않는 것 같아.
Then it falls apart.
길을 거닐다 누군가에게 살해당할 위험성이 없는 거야. 그리고 당장의 생계 걱정도 없을 만큼 풍족한 경제적 보상과 사회적으로도 나고 자라는 낙인조차 없이 인간으로서 누릴 수 있는 것들을 모두 누리고 살 수 있는 거지.
그리고 그 대가로 날개에서 까란 대로 까야 하는 거고.
하지만 그뿐이야. 뒷골목의 사람들은 더 나은 삶과 행복을 위해 날개에 입사하지만 둥지 사람들의 책을 보면 결국 마음의 결은 같아.
Yeah, seems about right.
실적을 내지 못해 둥지에서 쫓겨나게 될 것을 두려워하지.
Just like Noah.
날개에 속하거나 속하지 못하느냐와 같은 불안인 거야.
해결사나 조직은 날개에 입사하는 것에 관심 없어 보이던데.
I mean, they've already got a place they belong to, don't they?
날개에 후원받는 해결사와 조직들도 꽤 있어. 그러면 팔자 피는 건 똑같지. 까라면 까는 것도 마찬가지지만.
Yeah, it's near enough the same.
그리고 굳이 날개가 아니더라도 사무소, 협회, 그리고 유명 조직 어딘가에 소속해야 한다는 것은 별 차이가 없어.
집단에 속하지 않고서는 자신을 유지하지 못하는 거야. 불안하니까. 뒷골목에 힘없는 자들은 힘 있는 자에게 치이는 돌멩이일 뿐이야.
With the exception of Gabora, I suppose.
어떻게 치일지 모르는 세상에서 날개라는 거대한 보금자리에 자신을 기대는 거지.
It's a desire for safety, I suppose, above all else, and in the city that makes a lot of sense.
날개에 의해 소모되는 것보다 홀로 서는 것이 분명 더 힘들 테니까.
They don't have a lot of choice.
무의미한 반복일 뿐이야. 도달할 수 없을 테지. 바뀌지 않는 되풀이야.
엔젤라야말로 보금자리를 찾길 원하는 것 같은데.
Don't ask questions, just give the report, be done, and then we don't have to do this.
다 안다는 듯이 말하지
Oh,
마.
here we fucking go.
엔젤라, 넌 우리를 어떻게 할 수 없을 거야. 누구보다 외로웠던 건
내가 외로워서 보금자리를 찾기 위해 이 짓을 하고 있다고?
You're just picking a fight now, Angela, for God's sake.
제대로 엔젤라를 마주해준 사람이 지금까진 적었잖아. 최근에서야 롤란과 함께 이야기한 것 정도.
And what a privilege that was.
모두 달콤한 이야기에 빠져들고 싶어해. 현실이 쓰라린 만큼. 그래서 비극은 별로 인기가 없나 봐.
I bet.
각자의 인생을 열면 늘 비극이 함께니까. 기대하고 싶지 않은 것이 아니라 마음속 깊이 희망을 품을 여력이 없는 거야.
too much energy, isn't it? It's too much to do. No time at the end of the day to hope for the future.
결국 도시에서 자신이 어떻게 살아가게 될지가 너무 뻔하기 때문이지. 엔젤라는 어떤 마음으로 나아가고 있어?
I mean, she made a list.
나도 도시 사람처럼 의미 없는 반복을 한다고 말하고 싶은 거야?
Once again, really jumping to conclusions there.
엔젤라는 그 누구보다 마음의 집을 찾고 있잖아. 그렇기에 아직도 반복을 하고 있는 건지 몰라.
Here we go.
하지만 그 집은 아무리 사람들을 죽이고 책을 쌓아 도서관을 높게 세워도 그냥 만들어지는 게 아니야.
The funny thing is, she might.
그때와 지금은 분명하게 달라.
Here we
무대가
fucking go.
초기화되고 반복될 때마다 죽은 직원들은 다시 잠에서 깨어난다. 그리고 내 세계도 없었던 일처럼 처음부터 시작한다.
I'd say her voice acting in this is quite impressive because she sounds very different at the start of these recollections and is already starting to gain the tone that she has now. You know what I mean? Loop 0. Huh.
반가워. 난 이 시설을 총괄적으로 관리할 AI인 엔젤라야. 너희가 내 업무 보조를 도울 세피라구나. 잘 부탁해.
안녕하세요, 엔젤라님.
편하게 엔젤라라고 불러. 이곳에서 같이 힘내야 하니까.
Oh, it started so well.
그럼 엔젤라, 저희는 무엇을 하면 되는 거죠?
언젠가 관리자님이 오시기 전에 우리가 먼저 해야 할 업무들이 있어. 말코트, 잘할 수 있을 거야. 너무 서두르지 마.
고마워, 엔젤라. 나 열심히 해볼게.
응, 나도 응원할게. 넷자으, 그렇게 늘어져 있기만 하면 안 되지.
Yeah, Net's get a grip.
언젠가 오실 관리자님이 일을 시작하기 전에 우리가 준비해야 할 게 산더미야.
네, 힘내볼게요.
무슨 일이야, 호드?
저기, 나 말이야. 직원들의 심리 상담을 시작해보고 싶어. 알잖아. 이곳은 보통 마음으로 견디기 힘든 곳이라는 걸.
좋은 생각이야. 직원들도 좀 더 힘내서 일할 수 있을 거야.
Oh, this is more tragic than anything.
저기 엔젤라, 이것 좀 봐. 직원들의 효과적인 복지 방법에 대해서 생각해봤어. 여기에 적은 대로라면 직원들도 환상체에게 속수무책으로 죽지 않을 수 있을 거야.
고마워. 한번 검토해볼게. 그렇지 않아도 다른 방법이 있지 않을까 생각하고 있었거든.
Seed of Light scenario error.
뭐야?
Huh?
내가 무엇을 잘못한 거야?
Did she deviate from the script? Seed of Light scenario reactivated. Loop 1.
다들 돌아왔구나. 갑자기 시설이 요동칠 때 너희가 어떻게 되나 싶었어.
안녕하세요.
And they don't remember. Right.
저기, 누구시죠?
그렇구나. 나만. 너희만 다시 처음부터 시작하는 거네. 그럼 다시 한번 잘 부탁해. 나는 엔젤라야.
Loop 37.
조심해. 심리 상담을 하는 것은 괜찮지만
Yeah.
호드, 네가 더 상처 입을 수 있으니까.
걱정해줘서 고마워, 엔젤라.
헤세드, 네가 제안했던 방법은 통과시켜주기가 힘들어. 그 방법이 통과하면 우리는 다시 시작해야 해.
뭐라고? 다시 시작해야 한다니 무슨 말이야?
미안해. 나도 직원들을 무차별적으로 소모하고 싶지는 않아. 하지만
Loop 582.
저기, 엔젤라.
심리 상담 말이지. 안 그래도 나 역시 효과적인 심리 상담에 대해 고민을 해봤어.
엔젤라 대단해.
Even by this point, she was still doing quite well.
이곳에서 나를 알아주는 건 너밖에 없어.
대본에서 어긋나지 않는 선이지만
대본이라니?
신경 쓰지 않아도 돼.
엔젤라, 어때? 될 것 같아?
직원들의 복지는 네가 말한 대로 개선할 수는 없겠지만 오히려 이 방법은 어때? 나도 내 나름의 방식을 고민해봤어.
엔젤라, 고마워. 덕분이야. 제안해준 방법으로 심리 상담을 했더니 티파니 직원을 구할 수 있었어.
Of course, the loneliness stems from having to isolate herself from the Sephiroth more and more with each loop to make sure the script goes correctly.
다행이야. 이대로만 잘 진행하면 좋겠는데.
대단해, 엔젤라. 확실히 이 방법이면 직원들도 의미 없게 눈을 감지 않을 거야.
응, 그러게.
Whoopsie doodle.
역시 이번에도
Ah.
그래. 내가 또 주제넘게 선을 넘었구나.
Seed of Light scenario reactivated.
나는 세피라들에게 자극을 주어야만 하는 존재.
Literally has no choice.
그들이 이 지옥에서 더욱 고통받도록 대본에 따라 가속시켜야 하는 존재. 관리자가 무대에 오르기 전에 미리 무대를 만들어 놓아야 하는 존재.
That must be frustrating.
나에게는 그 어떤 관계에 대한 기대조차 허락되지 않았다. 대본에 따라 가속시켜야 할 뿐. 그들이 더욱 고통스러워하도록.
Loop 1295.
저기,
The answer is no.
심리 상담에 대해 물어보러 온 거지?
직원들에게 도움이 되고 싶어서.
하나 말해줄까? 어차피 결과는 똑같을 거야. 그리고 겨우 이곳에 도달할 수 있었다. 자, 다들 주목해. 드디어 오늘부터 관리자님이 이곳에 오실 거야.
저 사람이 이곳의 관리를 전부 도맡게 된다는 것이고.
누가 오든 이곳에서는 결국에 다 죽을 텐데.
Pretty much, yes.
너희가 나를 안 좋게 보는 것은 알고 있어. 대신 새로운 관리자님은 이곳을 바꿔주실 수 있는 분일 거야.
너희들은 내가 아니었으면 벌레만도 못하게 죽어버렸어.
Yes, I remember this very much.
호드, 왜 그래?
This is the first time she dealt with a clip of meltdown.
관리자님, 호드의 상태가 이상해요.
왜 그들은 제 다정함을 몰라주는 거죠? 제가 그나마 그들의 안위를 걱정해주는 건데 왜 도리어 저를 미워하는 거죠?
쭈. 그렇구나. 이게 대본에 적혀있던 저렇게 괴로워하는데도 내 힘으로는 도와줄 수 없어. 오직 관리자님만이.
And it took me more than a few tries.
세피라들이 가진 과거의 기억과 원망들, 그들의 괴로움과 나를 만든 관리자의 속죄를 해소할 때 비로소 깨달음에 도달한다. 물론 그 과정이 실패한다면 무대는 다시 처음부터 시작한다.
It sure does. Loop 28,239.
난 엔젤라고 너희는 내 명령에만 따르면 돼.
Brief and to the point.
내가 이곳을 통제하니까.
네, 엔젤라님.
나중에 심리 상담 따위가 하고 싶어지면 멋대로 해. 일일이 말할 필요도 없어.
당신은 우리들 중 누구보다 인간의 모습을 했으면서 피도 눈물도 없습니까?
디페이트는 왜 매번 죽어야 하는데요? 대체 왜?
이럴 때만큼은 정말 어린아이 못지 않구나. 티페리트.
That was probably one of the easier ones we did. Although actually, I remember it being difficult due to the abnormalities in the facility, but the actual mechanics themselves really wasn't that bad.
디페이트.
말도 안 돼. 당신은 왜 그렇게 잔인한가요?
그래. 탐정놀이는 만족스러웠니?
Huh.
마지막 진실은
유감이에요. 이런 식으로 저와 다시 만나게 되어서.
엔젤라.
Loop 52,025.
관리자님, 지켜봐 주세요. 제가 이 상황을 통제해 볼게요.
관리자님, 지켜봐 주세요.
제가 이 상황을 통제해 볼게요.
That's very, very dark funny.
다시 눈을 뜨고 싶지는 않았어. 죄를 지은 채로 지옥에 마냥 떨어지고 싶었지.
다시는 보고 싶지 않았어. 죄를 지은 채로 지옥에 마냥 떨어지고 싶었지.
제가 그나마 그들의 안위를 걱정해주는 건데 왜 도리어 저를 미워하는 거죠?
제가 그나마 그들의 안위를 걱정해주는 건데 왜 도리어 저를 미워하는 거죠?
정말 토시 하나 안 틀리고 같은 시간에 같은 대사뿐이지. 나도 관계를 유지하고 싶었다. 하지만 나만 기억하는 달고 다른 반복 속에서 다시 처음부터 시작할 걸 알면서 왜 바보같이 쉽게 미련을 버리지 못한 걸까? 적어도 그들은 나를 바라봐 주었는데 하지만 무대는 끝에 도달하지 못하고 끝에 도달한다 해도 모두 사라진다. 그런 대본이었으니까. 그럼에도 어째서 나는 그들을 다시 불러낸 걸까? 필요 없다고 생각했는데 차라리 모두 서서히 잊혀졌다면 좋았을 텐데 그들이 언제 어떻게 절망하는지 모두 알았기에 나 또한 절망했다. 내가 바꿀 수 있는 것이 없어서 무너졌다. 나는 대본을 넘어서 그들을 바꿀 수 없으니까 기대조차 없는 나날들 뿐. 이 영겁의 무대가 막을 내리면 내 차례가 오는 걸까? 눈을 감자. 보기 싫은 것들은 눈을 감으면 보지 않을 수 있는 거야. 바뀌지 못할 것들은 눈을 감으면 변하지 않아도 되는 거야. 눈을 감아도 미래는 언제나 같을 테니.
엔젤라, 넌 대체 얼마나 긴 고독을 견뎌온 거야?
That was the roughest one by far. That was extremely rough.
끔찍하군.
It's pretty bad, Roland. It really is.
아이러니. 난 단 하나의 책만 얻는다면 내 부족한 게 채워진다는 절대적인 기대를 하고 있지.
Yeah.
나 자신만으로는 어떻게 더 나아져야 할지 모르기에.
See, this sounds like you're sort of understanding and learning more about yourself, so we don't have to go through the realization process again, right?
이런.
Yeah.
나는 미래가 보이지 않아서 두려운 게 아니야. 미래가 보이기 때문에 두려워. 이렇게 발버둥친다 해도 결국 난 닿지 못하겠지.
도서관이 만들어낸
here we go.
엔젤라의 가능성 중 일부야.
That's cool, though.
알아. 전에도 봤어.
Yeah. It's not good.
저 모습은 분명 가능성에 대한 기대를 저버린 엔젤라의 모습일 테지.
기대를 저버린 엔젤라의 모습.
Here we go again. Okay, alright. And we start with the Black Swan. Delightful. You saying that's what Miss Angela turned into? This can't be real. What are we supposed to do? This is the kind of stuff I'd see in a containment unit. No need to worry, guys. We need to trust Hod and follow her. Let's get ready. Don't wear yourselves out. Okay, let's do this. A bit more, just a little more. I'm almost there. Try just a little harder. Endure just a little more. Yeah. I almost hit space twice. That would have been a disaster. Starting with scene 2, summon a brother at the start of each scene. Does not activate if there are already 5 allies alive. If 4 brothers are alive at the start of the scene, use a mass attack page. If 4 brothers have died at the start of the scene, use a mass attack page. Oh, this is not going to be good. This is going to be a rough one, I can tell. Okay. Angela gains 1 strength next scene. Jesus Christ. Okay, there are only 2 active at the moment, though. We need to keep it less than 4, but we can't kill all of them. We just gotta figure it out. That's it. That's all we can do. It's all we can do. It's all we've got. Just try and figure it out. You've got the defensive. Yep, you got the defensive pages. It's all on you, buddy. You got it. Vomit. Yep. Okay. Let's make this happen one more time for today. Let's see if we can sweep all 3 in one go. Hodge, you're going to have to defend yourself here because no one can intercept that. That's unfortunate, but we can turn it into an advantage, potentially. Ranged attack. We've got ranged attacks. These are all melee attacks. Okay. Let's try and figure these out. This is already going to be tricky. That's 3 to 7, 2 to 6. I think Gig is your best bet there. You can't use 1 to intercept anything. Okay, well then we better just make sure this goes well. And then you can use that. probably to capitalize on them. It's definitely going to come down to management of the amount of them here as well, because if we're having to deal with too many of these attacks at once, they've all got 2 speed die. Oh, these are special things. While this character is alive, Angela gains a speed die. While this character is alive, Angela's speed value is increased by 3. Hence why her attacks are so quick. But if we can take them down, she'll slow to a crawl. Alright, I think we can deal with that. Might be able to deal with all of these, potentially. Use repressed flesh on that, and that can deal with all of them if the counter dice situation works out. Now, he gains bonuses to blunt dice power, so I'm pretty sure he can actually handle them. And this makes things a little easier on us. You can deal with that. And follow up with Overcome Crisis. You can... Where do we focus our attacks? This is the issue. Do we focus on taking down the brothers? Or do we focus on doing damage to Angela? It's like 6 of one, half a dozen of the other, isn't it? You need to gain smoke at the very least. That is the thing you need to do. You've done all your attacks. Alright, well, let's just see what happens. That worked out quite well. Fortunately, they don't have a lot of health or stagger. Very good. Very good. Alright. Unfortunately, yeah, she did get the strength bonus, but I didn't notice that was going to happen. That worked out. An attack in return, it's something. Repressed flesh, worked out. They've been staggered. Alright, good, good. Good. Took them out. For now. Okay, that didn't go terribly, although Hod's health is a little lower than I'd like for the first turn. We got another brother. While this character is alive, Angela uses a combat page that reflects attacks. Don't like that, and her speed is ridiculous. Return the block damage to the attacker. Just ignore that then, I guess. Yeah, don't even touch that. Curl up. You're almost out. We just need to contest these attacks. Play it chill for now. Okay. And that's clashing with Writhe. This will be nice and easy, I should think. Precon that to make sure it works out. Specious attack on Xeno. It's a normal attack, not a ranged attack. Okay, you've got blunt dice bonuses. And if it hits, Angela gains strength, which is dangerous. Don't fuck around. And Smoking Pipe should deal with that. And then we've got a couple attacks left over to try and work with. Oh, we got Curl Up on Emmett. Yeah, I remember that. Oof. Dodge and block basically cancel each other out. Yeah, that would work, because you draw cards as well. And then get some energy back while also doing damage to them. And then Spike, I want you to do a bit of damage to Angela herself. We can't do extra attacks against her because she'll keep those blocks, won't she? No, so we're just gonna have to attack her with those attacks normally. Focus on these guys instead. She is taking damage, just slowly. That worked out. That worked out. That's good. Fucking beautiful. It's going well. And she's not gaining any of her bonuses. That's not good, but whatever. It is what it is. Staggered, that helps. Less to deal with next scene. I think I've killed too many of them. Accidentally. Whoops. Oh well. Give that to Hod. What do you give? Well, this character is alive. Angela's attacks deal fatal damage regardless of resistances. Ugh. At least she's slower now. And she doesn't have any, mass attacks, so this would be a turn to focus on her. Just contest that guy's attacks, and then focus on doing damage to her. They're all melee attacks. Hodge, you're well suited for dealing with ranged attacks, for sure. We just, as much as I would love to rush it for the sake of video length, we've just got to be careful. The beings I couldn't help but love. I don't want to wake up. I'm afraid of facing that reality. Yeah. I'm afraid of facing the reality where I lose this fight because, oh god, I would have to start again. Everyone's ready? Now. Absolutely dealing with it, lads. Well done. Mess them up. Now land some hits on Angela. Yep, that's exactly what you want to see. Not great, but it's okay. But it's worth bearing in mind, this is the first phase, right? Like, this is not going to get easier. And we're already having to play it real careful. We'll give it to our defensive specialist. He'll probably get the most out of it. So now you've got multiple. While this character is alive, Angela uses a combat page that inflicts 5 bleed and fragile. But it's on hit, but it is very high. Which is spooky! Yes, it is. We are working her down though, bit by bit. We don't want to hit her with any more smoke, because that would be a problem. Green waste. Deep drag will take care of you. And that's all you've got for this turn. That's okay. That's okay. You're doing what you need to do. You've got multiple attacks coming in on you and no way to prevent it. So repressed flesh would be the way to go. Okay. Alright. I'm getting too focused on it to the point where I'm just not saying anything. But it's probably because I've been recording for over 3 hours. That does stuff to you. That really affects your ability to multitask. You will counter that by yourself. It's fine. Specious attack. Well, that's perfect for Hodge. You can deal with that. And I think all she needs to do is clean up, to be honest. That would do it. Then hit Angela with something real good. You ain't got nothing else going on. You need to contest that nauseating reality. So it'd be 5 to 8, 4 to 8 versus 3 to 6, 5 to 12. She's not gaining strength. That's fine. Execute seems like the way to go for that. And then throw down a little bit of that. And then we wait, and then we wait, and then we go. That worked out quite well, and staggered them as well. Perfect. That seemed to work out. That could have gone better. Could have gone better. This first phase is rough. I'm not sure if we'll beat this. But we gotta try. We gotta try. We're gonna fight right up to the end. We're doing alright. We're not doing that badly. Took them down. I think this has happened in just such a way that she's at like low health and will probably die this turn, but is about to do a mass attack or some kind of powerful combat page. This character dies, Angela becomes staggered. Too little, too late, real. Mass summation. On hit, stagger target, only negative emotion coins can be gained next scene. (12 to 12). Let me just confirm, because I feel like I'm sometimes getting these wrong. There's just so much to keep track of. Sum of dice rolls on the targeted speed dice's combat page. Okay, so this is the sum of everything on that card. So surely repressed flesh will do the trick. You're in trouble. Yes, you are. That's unfortunate. I don't think healed my flesh is good enough. That's rough. We're gonna run into some real problems early on in this one. You have to contest that. Oh my god. There we go. Only one, so that's not so bad. Well, that deals with them. Big damage. And surprisingly, you dodged the second. Oh, wow, they're gone. Yep, that was one and done. Cool, very good. Love to see it. Ow. There we go. Okay, well, that's something. It's only going to get worse. Letitia phase? Yeah. Such a cruel role she had to fill. I gotta wonder how lonely it must feel to be unable to build relationships no matter what you do. You tell me, I'm not one to talk about what I never experienced. That's why we can't be too hasty to sympathize with her. I guess we can't fully understand each other's stories. Yeah, well, Stepanik is still staggered. We got a whole new mechanic to deal with. Prioritizes the target with the least amount of gifts in hand, adds a gift to every librarian's hand every 2 scenes, Gives an additional gift for every 2 witches' friends that have died. Huge gift. If all gift-wrapped friends are defeated, uses a mass attack page next scene. Afterwards, that page is used every 3 scenes. Block dice lose power by 4 times the amount of gifts in the opponent's hand. Being lonely is sad. If all other allies have died, all resistance is changed to fatal. Well, this is a tricky situation. Wow, they're just going in on you, aren't they? Jesus Christ. On use, we'll just give them bonuses, but you don't actually have to attack that. Fight it, so there's no point. You could use Smoking Pipe to deal with that instead. Or Hidden Blade, perhaps. That might be a bit more effective. Fighting back. God, there's a lot here to manage. 2 at 6, it's not too bad. Alright, this is... Oh, I missed my chance. It's gonna change. Yeah, it would have changed if I pressed space. There we go. Good hit. Take that. That works out. Good. Very good. Of course, these guys will die and then turn into Wee Witch's friends, which is what we're going to have to deal with in a minute. Oh boy. Good. At least they're dead. Progress is being made. Meal seems very important, and we'll give it to Emmett. Because the ability to heal everyone will help us. I think we've been getting healed at the end of rounds. I haven't looked properly, I haven't noticed, but I think that's actually what's happening. Yeah. You're doing this shit again. Okay, you're staggered, so we should make sure Emmett hits you. Okay, alright. We're doing good, we got this. This is probably not going to be as bad as, the Black Swan, that's it. Use Creek on them. Use Gift on Angela. And then we'll come back to you. There we go. This should be fine. This will work out, probably. There we go. Go for it. That's good. It does some damage. It does some damage. Not much, but it does some damage. It does some damage. Oh boy. Good. Good. Lots of stagger. Lots of dodging. Stagger. You'll love to see it. That did not work. That was good. Healing. At least some healing for everyone. It's good. It helps. You're not doing any mass attacks yet, but you are buffing them. And it's worth taking into consideration. We really want Emmett to be hitting those people with stagger. He could kill all 3 of them, actually, so I say Emmett should focus on that for this round. Just give everyone health. I know we don't necessarily need it right now, but it's still better to have than not have. Plus, we might take damage this round, you know, you don't know. And we want to make sure any attacks that are contesting with Angela's blocks are actually decent attacks that will get through, and if they're not gonna, don't bother. Honestly, I think we can leave most of this for now. Once her friends are all gone, that's when we really start to go in. That's pretty good. That's no good. Big hits. Good stuff. Yes. Oh, I think she healed that one and that's why they're still alive. That's fine though, we still got the health for it. Big hit. Big hit. We're doing alright, Down they go. Everyone's at full health. It's going quite well so far. Just keeping an eye on what she's doing. Blow up. Yeah, we need to intercept that. Alright, this is good. This should work. Now we just gotta wait for... Well, let's have a look, yeah. Now we just gotta wait for this. Come on, you stupid face. There we go. Oh, I didn't realize. Whoops. Oh well. It is what it is. I'm not... Whoops. I'm not perfect. Y'all know this about me. That's good. Getting rid of the gifts. Doing damage. Healing people. That's good. That's good. It's only a little bit of damage, but it still helps. She's got another Wee Witch's friend. Oh boy. The mass summation ain't bad, because it's the combined values of every dice on the page, which means we can deal with that. It does. It do. It's just maybe an issue for Hod because of how her stuff tends to work. Everything is contested, I think. Yeah, we can go ahead. This worked quite well. No one got hurt. Everything was fine. Very good. She's probably going to go down of her own accord rather than even... Yeah, just took care of her on that one. Okay. The music changed, which implies to me that this is an especially scary one. And this Angela is becoming even creepier. True, it's freaky for sure, and I still don't get what's going on. Hod, please don't get too concerned over this. That's right, there wasn't a lot you could do about the situation. Okay, we've got to do what we must right now. To ensure that nothing escapes my eye. Notice my eyes move something or something. Oh, okay, she's actually technically down here. Becomes active and targets foes for 2 scenes after an ally dies. Targets foes that have killed an ally. Every 2 scenes give 4 protection to other allies. Targets foes with the cocoon status. She's not doing anything right now. They're all just inflicting bind and disarm. To begin with, pretty standard, and I think we can work with it. You have to contest these in very specific ways to make sure we're not fucking this up. Which, you know, is most of the game, really, so it's not that much of a surprise. Okay. We need to kill them, of course we do, but we need to make sure we're ready to fire when she comes back down. To fan up the still incomplete being, much is needed. Yes, yes it is. Yes, I'm working on it. Yes, and then finally... Yes, okay, we're good to go. Now we just gotta wait for that face to go. Even though it doesn't actually matter that much this turn because Hod isn't clashing much, still better to make sure. That's good. That's good. We're going to want to try and let Emmett dodge something at some point to get his stagger back up. Big hits. Ooh, we're not doing quite as much damage as I thought we would, though. And that's worth taking into consideration. I might be going a little too easy on them. That's a stagger, though. Having to witness them all despair from beginning to end, I collapsed at last. And down on them. It will work. I know what I'm doing. Stingy fangs to use, 2 attacks. Deep drag, I reckon. Yes, yes, I've got the schemes, I've got the plans, I've got the strategies, I got all of them. I've practically beaten the game. Practically. That's not how I fucked that up, god damn it. It's fine, it's fine. We're working it out, we're working it out. Big hit, stagger. Clean up. Heal everyone, heal everyone. Good, good, good. Yeah, fuck them up. That will kill. We can remove most of the spiderlings this turn, that'd be ideal. Another one dead. Well, she's now gonna, yeah, join the fight, isn't she? With high speed. Ah. New target. Oh, and you have counter. Oh, I don't like that. Alright, we'll do puppet blockade on them. That'll guarantee some healing if you don't get staggered. I'm going to throw out 2 just in case to make sure that thing dies, because it helps us if it does. Cry out. And that will do cocoon. And we can't intercept because she's too fast, so Emmett's going to have to fight this. I don't know if they can, though. I don't know if any of their cards are actually that strong. You're just going to have to do your best. Everyone's going to need to do their best. I want them to hit her as hard as they can, as quickly as they can. Now I'd raise it to 7-9, and that's 12-12. It's not happening. She's had no debuffs. Blunt dice power up. None of your attacks start with a blunt attack. Oppressed flesh actually wouldn't even be able to do it. No, there's no way. That's gonna do what it's gonna do, and I can't stop it. Best I can do is attempt to lower the amount of damage being done. But this is, I think, you know, I could be wrong, but this feels like a situation where we want to press the offensive straight away. Hit her as hard as we can. Can leave that. Go for it. Yeah, no, that's what I expected. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. Unfortunate, but it is the way of it. She has no counter dice left, so we're doing alright. We'll stagger her this turn, I'm pretty sure. Yep, there it is. Unfortunately, Emmett was the one who was cocooned and could have healed us in this situation, but it doesn't matter. In fact, she might just go down this turn. Nearly. But this is good, actually. It gives us a turn to get Emmett back. But this gives us a chance to just use stuff that gets us more cards and gets us more light as well. Overcome Crisis. Overcome Crisis. She's going down this turn. There's no two ways about it. So let's just prepare for the next one. All these attacks will land. Her health doesn't... After health drops to 0, that's different. Okay, well, we'll see. Be a bit weird if they just changed that for no reason. Okay, yeah, they did change it for this one for no fucking reason. Ah, Sanguine Desire. Desire and Obsession soaked in blood. Not sure what she's desiring, though. Maybe it's her own happiness. Could be about that perfect book she was looking for. She thinks she has nothing for herself, I'm sure of it. So we've probably got this and one more, I'd say. Although we started with, Black Swan, and we've never fought that before. This is all I have left. There's nothing. Prioritizes targets with bleed. Luckily, that's no one, and luckily I changed Emmett's builds to not have bleed. Inflicts 1 profound wound on hit. If target has 5 stacks of profound wounds, deal damage equal to 25% of their max HP and remove all stacks. If an enemy has 3 or more bleed at the start of the scene, uses a powerful combat page. I bet there's a lot of bleed in this. More blood painted over, the shoes and I are tinged with... We'll never know. Truly, it's impossible to know. Wow! Alright, Angela, Jesus Christ. So, the key here, as I can see it, I think it might be quite similar to when we fought the shoes ages ago, but I've got to be honest, I don't remember, is to not let these guys land their attacks. These guys don't actually gain special effects, it's all on her. But these guys, of course, will inflict bleed, and this is what we have to contest, and we have to defeat them. And once they go down, I reckon she's pretty much sitting duck. Oh yeah, she has some strong attacks for sure, but nothing we haven't dealt with before. Okay, yeah, we just gotta hold fast. That's all we gotta do. Annoying, those two would be perfect for Hod, but she's not fast enough right now. You got Deep Drag, that did it. And you're contesting this, yep. Deep Drag would also do it on that. Smoking Pipe would actually work for that quite well. Alright, Whispering Desire. Yes. Forceful Gesture would do the trick. Though I worry it's a bit too much sometimes, but it does draw a page, which actually helps. What I think we want to do for this one is focus on destroying the shoes. Only the shoes can make me dance, they make me move. So that when we do, we can fight Angela on her own, so that her counter die aren't so much of an issue. But then again, they're only dodges anyway. That will restore her stagger, sure, but it doesn't hurt us. So, it's not the end of the world if we're actually having to deal with those. But there's a lot to take into consideration here. And I reckon you should use your recovery attacks to just dish out damage to the shoes. Whispering Desire, yes, indeed. Creak. Gotta deal with Angela, huh? Repressed Flesh. I know it's on... I can't just... There we go. That's fine. Going quite well. Less so now. I can't remember, does her attacks gain damage or power against bleeding people? Stop getting hit. It was not part of my strategy that you guys would get hit. Down, there you go. That helps. That worked out. A lot of damage was done. I'll take a clash. Good job, Pines. Very good. Looking suave as hell in the process. One of them is down. I can't resist it. Okay, that's going to be a problem. Or it would be if we didn't have Pines. That's a lot to try and beat, though, in one sit. Although, actually, Deep Drag could be the way to go. Give it a try. You're using Whispering Desire, which can be countered with Smoking Pipe. It's fine. And that's all Pines can contribute, but they're already very much pulling their weight in this turn. So, you know, good job, Pines. Quite happy with you. I know this is going to be overkill in many cases, but we just want to make sure that the shoes go down each scene, you know, just hit them enough times that they either stagger or die. That is the key. That's good. Now we need to make sure Hod's getting as much power as she can. There we go. Good. Good. That worked out perfectly. Oh, Pines, you legend! That was so cool. She got very angry with you. It was very funny. Because they danced around her like an absolute pro. Down that goes. That worked out well. That's quite good. This is the beauty of defensive playstyles, which people have been saying. A lot of people I know on the Discord and stuff have been extolling the virtues of defensive playstyles, which is convenient because I think they're very cool. So, damage against people with blood, but the funny thing is, Stepanek doesn't have any blood. Bleed, whatever. Point is, they're fine. What we're actually going to want to do is we want 6 to use Execute, because it will take up more of her die, you know, a counter die, and then we can go on to Puppet Blockade to get the light, without giving her any benefit to her stagger by allowing her to dodge attacks. Yes, yes, yes. You need more light, desperately. You also need more attacks. We're working on it. Alright, we're set. We're good to go. Everything's perfectly coordinated by a brilliant genius man. It's me. I'm the brilliant genius man. That went quite well. That was a big hit. That was really bad. But it's okay. That one's gone. Land a hit. Land another hit. Land another hit. Just keep hitting them. Yeah, clashed. Honestly, that's better than I deserve. Could have gone a lot worse. Keep your hands off. Now you're trying to take away their only shoes. I don't know what the rest of that's going to say. Against targets with bleeds. Neither of these two have bleeds, so everything's okay. Yeah, we'll go with that. Big hit. Good job, Stepanek. Absolutely killing them. Yeah. Oh, God. It's fine. It was a stagger in return. Zeno's doing great. Don't worry about it. Yeah. That's this round done. And now it's for the big one, I presume. I could have this much space for myself. Oh, it's today's shy look, the big finish. She could look that horrendous. Well, she's only looking for a place to rest, but there's no way a home earned this way can be comforting. Well, anyway, we have a job to finish. I think we're almost done. Hang on tight. Today's expression, which is, I guess, why we started with Black Swan, because I wanted to end on a high note. The number of speed dice is determined based on the number of librarians that are alive. Uses different combat pages based on the face made at the moment of rolling the speed dice. Dice gain different amounts of power depending on the current expression. Happier expressions indicate less power. The combat pages Angela uses have additional effects that depend on the current expression. Uses a powerful one every 3 scenes. So we want to wait until that's happy. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Ooh. It will go there. It will. I saw it. It can go there. Happy. Roll's minimum value of current expression is the happiest, so when I activate the turn, which means I don't need to worry about Hods, because if she rolls minimum, that's 2, and they're going to overtake her no matter what. So this would be an opportunity, in fact, to go in with everything we have. Yeah, just hit her as hard as we can. Multiple creaks would be better than one of those other attacks. I mean, you may as well clash, because it helps. Okay. That's all we've got. Now we need to wait for this. This thing on the right. We must wait for it to get to the happiest expression. There. 2s. Yes, we're going to absolutely decimate her this turn. Though I imagine the blocks are still lowering the overall damage she's taking. Nevertheless, it's a purely shit turn for her. To the point where this is probably the easiest one possible. Her design is fucked, by the way. In a good way. It's very cool. We almost killed her in 1 turn. Almost killed her in 1 turn. Now, I'm not gonna I'm not gonna play around, okay? We're gonna go happiest again. I'm not giving her a chance to win this. Same as before. Yeah, just go in. We've won. That's it. That's the end of it. Oh boy. Well, I'm glad the end of this was easy. Because I could have very easily seen it not being easy, you know? It could have been really hard. There we go. We got it. It's over. 4 hours. Why do I do this to myself? I'm supposed to edit this today. I haven't even eaten yet today. God damn it. Completely realized flaw of literature. That's 3 flaws realized. I have fought hard today.
엔젤라, 나아가기 위해서는 그 무엇도 아닌 자신에게 기대해야 해.
I hope to be a better person.
엔젤라는 자신을 완전하게 해줄 단 하나의 책만을 믿고 있어. 절대적으로 스스로에 대한 기대 없이.
It makes sense. She is just relying on that instead of actually thinking about what she can do to help her situation.
도시 사람들의 아이러니와 같은 거야.
어쩌면 네 말이 맞을지 몰라.
She's more receptive to Hod than anyone else, it seems.
누구보다 보금자리를 원할지도.
The library is your home, or something. Which would be ironic, considering it's the exact same location as LobCorp, but shh.
그리고 닿지 못하는 보금자리를 찾기 위해 늘 그래왔듯 반복을 하는 걸지도.
그렇다 해도 그것으로 끝나야 하는 사람은 없어.
맞아. 난 달라.
You are different.
쳇바퀴와 바퀴가 다른 것과 같이. 바퀴는 반복하더라도 분명하게 나아갈 테니.
Exactly, and you are advancing.
모두가 같은 것을 반복하고 있다 해도 난 믿어. 단순한 반복이 아니라 우리는 더 나아질 수 있다는 연습이라고.
너에게 이런 말까지 듣게 될 줄은 몰랐네.
Hod has changed quite a bit.
너희가 하던 독서 모임인가 뭔가나 마저 하도록 해.
Go do your stupid book shit, you fucking nerd.
그리고 아니야.
무슨 말을 하려 했던 거려나?
I think she was gonna be nice.
도와줘서 고맙다고 말하려던 것 아닐까?
That sounds a little optimistic, though.
그렇다면 꽤 쑥스러웠나 보네.
그러게. 롤랑도 이번 우리 독서 모임에 참여할래?
Yeah, go on, Roland. Go read some books.
제안은 고맙지만 내가 지금 아침 다른 약속이 있어서 말이야.
Oh, totally. The way you're just standing there with your hands in your pockets.
다음에 참가하도록 할게. 호드, 오늘 고생 많았어.
Aha. Flaw of literature completely realized. That's 3. I'm doing it. Gooey waste. Elijah fell to her knees and finally started to puke up the thing everyone else was vomiting. Upon winning a clash, inflict 1 bind, fragile bleed, and paralysis to all enemies next scene. Twice per scene. That's quite good. Well-worn parasol. Believing that it would turn white, the Black Swan wanted to lift the curse by weaving together nettles. All that was left is a worn parasol it once treasured. Gain 2 to 3 speed. When hit, nullify the damage at a 30% chance and return double the amount back to the attacker as stagger damage. That's really good. That's brilliant for defensive builds, actually. She began to look for her brothers, her family who needed to wear the nettle clothing to be free from the curse, ones whom she shared happy dreams with. Gain 6 nettle clothing, which grants protection equal to its amount each scene. A stack of nettle clothing is lost at the end of each scene. Very good. And now we've got more ego pages. Today's expression, a fuck ton of block, 10 damage against staggered targets, and a counter die. Enemies do not lose bleed stacks after rolling offensive dice for this scene. Gain power by 2 times the target's bleed. Inflict 3 bind, feeble, and disarm next scene. Oh boy. Mass individual. On hit, add a copy of small gifts to target's hand. A weak 1-cost combat page. Enemies prioritize using it over other pages exhaust on use. Mass individual. Target loses 3 light next scene. Oh boy. Well, we'll do fucking, not today, but we'll do Netflix thing. And then I guess he'll be ready probably to have his realization, and that'll be a whole thing, and now we've unlocked a thing for Bina despite not... So we've unlocked something for Bina despite not actually getting the books required to expand... Interesting. Well, not today, ladies and gentlemen. It's been more than 4 hours. I've done 3 floor realizations. I'm quite tired, as it turns out, but, you know, the fact that we now have goddamn fucking ego pages is pretty radical. So how do they work? Do you equip them to specific characters, or do you earn them through the process of combat? Personally, I have no idea how they work. The game will probably tell me. I don't see them here. Maybe they're at the top? No. Well, they're technically not from any tier, are they? They're completely different. So I'm curious. Oh wow, Lemon was missing 2 fucking, I could have made them maybe a little stronger. Oh well, no big deal. That's all for today, ladies and gentlemen. I'm exhausted, I'm starving, and thank you so much for watching. Special thanks to Ye Old Man River, Lord Scullington, Jessicitty, Aris, Plutonium Pie, Dreamer Ghost, Slipper Lullaby, K-Bub, Magic Cow, Pain Barrett Hill, The Frost, Bite, Quantum Pizza, Monsoon, Sub World, Jumping with Joy, Womasoku, SCP-106A, Namad, and KennyT800 for supporting me on Patreon. Thank you so much, guys. I greatly appreciate it, and thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you want to see for the next episode, because we have multiple directions we can go in. Right now, I'm boiling it down to either continuing with abnormality suppression and flaw realization, or progressing with the receptions, getting a bit more of the story, or maybe a combination of the two. Do one thing, then do the other, and alternate. Let me know what you think. I will be considering it in my own way too. I've grinded all of the books that I can now grind, so I've got all of the stuff. I'm up to date on my combat pages and stuff, so I don't have to worry about doing that. But I feel like we haven't even beaten Auryoon yet, so, I still have to beat Auryoon in order to do that flaw realization, and that's going to be tricky. Although people have said Auryoon's not that bad, it's just awkward, so I can probably handle it. But regardless what happens next time, I hope I see you there. Doodles, goodbye.